Okay, I'm twitting it. Someone else.
Hey, we are
And
here.
welcome to the Insomniac Zoo.
That's right. Number 2.
Yeah, Bill forgot about that part. He always opened his show with saying, "Welcome to the Insomniac Zoo."
Yeah, I used to have a
Somehow,
really
over the
dramatic
last
way about
4
it.
months, you've forgotten to do that every single time.
No. It was discussed that people didn't like the way I did it, so I stopped doing that particular way that I did it. It was like
I
radio.
do believe, Jedi Bill, I do believe I've told you multiple times. Don't care what other people do. Do you?
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure I've said that. I'm just gonna leave it there. Leave it there.
Well, unfortunately, people, I do have a bit of unfortunate news to share since we are live. As everybody well knows, in the entertainment world, Bob Saget died a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And originally they said that according to his original autopsy report, they said that he apparently had an accidental fall and damaged his head and then went to bed and died in his sleep. However, now a couple of other forensic pathologists have looked into it, and they're saying that they should have his body exhumed because it could be foul play due to the size and amount and the amount of damage to the fractures to his skull. They believe he either fell from a great height and was put into bed, or someone beat him with a baseball bat.
Really?
So now they're just waiting for his family.
That's what they're saying. Look,
yeah, they're waiting. They're
unfortunately, in California, houses are not built on stem walls or anything like that.
In California, he wasn't in California.
Oh, he was not in California?
He was in a hotel somewhere. I can't remember where, but it wasn't California.
What I was trying to get at is a fall onto a concrete surface can look like a very powerful fall. But it really is just a fall. I mean, my grandmother fell in the kitchen and hit her head, and 3 months later she was dead. And so it's not the height of the fall, but it is the surface that you land on. I think that's the right way to say it. Okay.
The point is there's now some question that it might have actually been foul play. So they're waiting for his family to okay an exhumation to have a second autopsy.
Okay. Well, if the first autopsy said that he just fell and hit his head, I'd go with the first autopsy. But I know he's famous and everybody wants to know, like, accidents like that don't really happen, do they? Well, obviously, accidents like that do actually happen.
Hello, Canadian Spider-Man and the Epic Perspective. Welcome.
Tiki of Doom and Captain Trek.
Yeah.
All here.
Yeah.
It's a full house tonight.
Hello, everyone.
We just got it. We just got started, too.
Kapla, Tiki.
After almost 4.5 hours of karaoke.
Kapla. Hello.
Honestly, Jedi Bill, I'm pretty happy that I only had to sing 3 songs tonight.
And hello,
Well-
my Northern Spider brother, once again.
I
We
have
sang
to
some-
save I have to save my voice for Friday when I sing karaoke
right.
all night long.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Captain Truck, how you doing there, buddy?
Yeah, how you doing, Captain Craig? Hope you're enjoying your new laptop. Hope it's all
Welcome
working
back,
out
Kiki.
well.
Welcome back.
Did everybody say hello, Philip Gaming?
Philip Gaming, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm starting to think this Philip Gaming might be brother Phil Happy.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think
no,
so.
no, I
No.
don't.
Okay.
Two people entirely different people entirely, for sure.
I will find out the identity behind the puppet.
I
I'm
do not know
investigating you,
who
brother Phil.
I do not know who the epic perspective is, though.
I'm investigating you, brother Phil Happy. I'm investigating you.
Oh, epic beard. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate it when people change their names on freaking YouTube. I hate it.
He's got a. Oh yeah, there he is.
Epic beard. Okay.
He once
Fantastic.
made a video for
Love it.
for the very first sparkly thing. Did you guys see that video, by the way? I'm sure I could pull it up here.
What video are you talking about?
Let me see if I can find it.
It really would be a lot of fun to have brother Phil on here with his puppet. That would be fantastic.
Hey, there might be other puppets that drop by. You know,
Brother Phil Happy, if you're watching, we would like to see you and your puppet self.
Puppet lives matter, don't you know?
Cotton lives matter.
Yeah, lives do matter. That's right, they do.
Puppets are just as important as us.
Keeping your name changing and keeping people on their toes. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. I like that.
Yeah. I said that. Yeah. How about you get off my face, dude?
You got a
Friggin'
dude
dog.
on your face?
No, it's a dog. It's this demon creature right here. He's on my face.
Is he on your face?
Well, he was just laying across my face, yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, Kronos, Rowboat lives matter too.
Yes, can.
And Northern Spider-Man's lives matter too. For our
Mhm.
spider friend in the chat.
Yeah, is it?
And for that matter,
It took Andrew the android 200 years to be recognized as a person. You need to take your wins where you get them. All right?
spider lives matter, yes. Save the spiders. I'm big angry daddy Philip, not a doubt though, by the way. What?
Carol, did you do your homework, Carol? Did you do your homework while we were singing our heart's content?
And Carol, there's people talking about spiders in the chat.
No, kill all spiders. Kill all spiders.
Stabby,
Kill all
stabby.
spiders.
No, spider lives matter.
Spiders are cool.
Well, of course, Canadian Spider-Man, we all love you.
Oh, good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you too, Cookie.
I am glad you made it into the house a couple of weeks ago. Really glad you made it into the house.
Carol says, "Fuck spiders."
You can choose to
company
tell the
excluded,
story if
right?
you want to, but you have to come up on the panel to tell the story if you want to. But
Oh,
yeah, Canadian Spider-Man. Really glad that you made it into your bed that night. Really glad. Really glad.
Oh, that he wasn't found a human popsicle or Canadian spider sickle.
Ew, Canadian spider sickles. That's kind of weird.
What is that emoji, Cinnabon Bun? Okay, that's face with like a spider. Is
think
that
that's a
supposed to be
cloud.
spider?
Might be spider.
Welcome to my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Spider-Man aren't
'Tis the
true spiders,
prettiest
they
little
only have four
parlor
limbs.
ever you did spy.
That's
The
right.
way to my parlor is up a winding
spiders
stair.
are cannibals. Spiders are cannibals. They'll eat their own kind.
So will humans sometimes.
Humans do it all the time. You just don't hear about it often.
It's like I often tell you guys. I see you as like more than my friends. I see you as emergency ration. If I ever get hungry, y'all are just there for emergency.
I accept that. I accept that. I will
kind
be
of like
your
it-
emergency ration.
Kind of
Thank
like an
you, Billy
MRE
Joe.
on legs.
Roll Tide,
Anyway.
brother. Roll Tide.
What's up, Keely Chow?
Keely Chow's proven himself to be an awesome wrench for Captain Trek. Even when he's over here,
I'm still wondering if
you're not a wrench here.
if Captain Trek is going to come up and join us.
Yeah, Canadian Spider-Man, that is some serious shit, all joking aside. Your Prime Minister up there, Trudeau, has lost his goddamn mind. Something needs to be peacefully done about that.
Yeah. What? I'm sorry. He's just as bad as the asshole that we have in Washington right now.
Oh, you mean Brandon?
Yeah, let's go,
Brandon.
Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon. Yeah. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, Trudeau's turned into a fascist, which is what he's accused all of the trucker guys of being, and that's fucking amazingly stupid. And he's voted himself in emergency powers. The
You're
guy's
welcome,
losing his damn mind. He
Chow.
wants to be emperor or some shit.
Emperor Palpatine of Canada.
Yeah, he's not as cool as Palpatine. But no, if somebody there in Canada hears us, besides Canadian Spider-Man here, and understands what I'm saying, something needs to be peacefully done about Mr. Trudeau. But peacefully. We can't have any assassinations now.
No. Or could we? I'll put 5 on it.
Democracy only works when people actually try to make democracy work. So what you've got going on in Canada, what you've got going on in the United States, that's not true democracy. That's
well, no, it's because our leaders are tyrants. They're fascist pricks that think that accuse us of fascism, and there needs to be something done about it. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying not to.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I say unfortunately because I do believe in biblical prophecy. So I say unfortunately because the United States has no place in end times biblical prophecy going from now on. So I suspect that our democracy is going to fail. And we will most likely end up with, the same people just going, blah, 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 blah. I give all the money to the... I give all the money to the...
Peacefully. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But peacefully.
Oh, peacefully, definitely. Now, mind you, there's a bunch of people trying to go into Ukraine right now, and I still don't know why. But
well, what's weird about that is the Ukrainians someday say, "Oh, we're fine. The Russians aren't bothering us." But other days they're like, "Help us, United States! Help us! You're our only hope." So it's the Ukrainians not making any sense there.
oh,
Hello again,
Gogol
Pop Culture
13.
Curator.
Okay.
Oh,
I do
come on,
like
Carl.
anime.
It's not that bad. We're just trying to cheer up our spider friend.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Pop Culture Curator? Welcome back.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even realize.
Welcome
lost
back to my
control.
TED Talk about the government in 2 different countries. Are you alive, CPDV?
I just spit all over my keyboard.
Oh
Why?
no!
Did I cause
Because he
that?
didn't have a
No, I think something Thade said make me laugh.
Oh,
Although I may have gotten something down my windpipe. So
it was the whole TED Talk thing, wasn't it?
yeah, no worries. I'll clean up the keyboard and keep
Frodo
on
says,
chatting.
"No, mouse."
Hello, Sherry. How you doing?
I mean, you should have made it into karaoke tonight. We could have sang the song, and it would have been appropriate. It would have been called "Creepy." We sung the Sherry song, and we have Jason.
Oh,
Lee
we have Jason Lee Tucker.
Where? Whoa!
He's in
It's
the-
Jason Lee. Are we
Jason
Jason
streaming
Lee
tonight?
Tucker. There it is.
Hello, Jason Lee. You there?
Oh, one second, guys. One second.
No worries.
Technical difficulties. One
Oh,
second.
no worries. I'm still cleaning up my keyboard, actually.
I'm a little worried. Jason Lee has no face.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out my camera's not working. Let me see. Give me a second here. Give me a second. It's late night worries here.
I've seen you before, man. I know you exist.
Yeah, let me just put
And
that
the
on.
lovely Sherry is
let me
with
just-
us tonight.
let me just put the
Hello,
rooster on.
Lovely Sherry.
It's serious business chicken.
Yeah, let me put the serious chicken.
It's a big black. Oh, we can't tell him if it's
He's
a big black.
he's a red. That's a red cock there. if
That's
you
a
notice.
red cock.
You see his neck. He has a red. He's a red. He's a red.
It's a
cock.
ginger. Ginger lives matter.
It's a ginger. It's a
Ginger
ginger.
lights.
cock.
You know, honestly, I was wondering about the big black cock the other night.
Really?
I was wondering if
you was laying in your bed wondering about the big black cock. Huh?
I was wondering if the big
Guys,
black
guys
cock
in the
was.
chat, is anybody in the chat worried about the big black cock?
I was worried about the big black cock.
Are you worried about him? Why?
Well, I was just making sure that the big
The
black cock
the
could
big black
take
cock
care of
didn't go
himself,
down,
you
did it?
know?
Oh, okay. Okay. He can take care of himself, man. He's big and black, man.
If the big black cock went down, certainly most of the
Damn,
children had
man.
to go up, right?
Yeah.
You know, this afternoon,
I hope we don't get
this
Jedi stream
afternoon when
taken
I was
down,
thinking
man.
to myself, this afternoon about the big black cock, I thought to myself, I said, is the big black cock hard? Because in the picture, I really couldn't tell if it was a
Let
big
me-
black hard cock.
Oh, God, let me see if I can get this thing working, man. If you can see this big black cock. It's
I don't know,
bad.
imagine.
man.
He seems very excited about your big black cock.
I know. I'm worried about it. I'm gonna have to go check on him out there tonight, man. Out there.
Hey,
in,
Daniel. How's it going?
Hi, what's up?
Daniel's Hot Topics. How's it going, brother?
Hey,
Daniel's
what's up,
Hot
dude?
Topics. Hey, what's up, brother?
Welcome.
Just got myself a new computer. You know, I like the way I look on this new one. I mean, the camera.
I'm
is
sure
so
you've
nice.
been
Can
listening,
finally see my
Daniel,
face.
but I'm sure you've been listening, but we've been talking about big black cocks for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I heard.
So, yeah.
Man, we always representing them Jedi Bills.
Oh.
There he is.
You reach out with them. Fuck.
Ah, there's a big black cock.
I know. We already passed Valentine's Day.
Hey, Thomas.
Guys.
Thomas.
Any of the ladies in the chat, if you're bored, this is what your man should have brought home to you instead.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
He never disappoints.
Remember,
Yeah,
ladies,
one
if you
big
want a
black
night
cock.
to yourself and you don't want to deal with anyone else, bring back to your home a big black cock, and you'll be just fine.
One second. Yes, right, ladies and gentlemen. It's after Valentine's Day. All you single people out there, you always need a big black cock-a-doodle-doo in your life. Because it's there's some single people now.
The
Right?
Jedi
Since
Bill
Valentine's
Show
Day
does not endorse.
Eight 675-309.
All you ladies out there that are settling and saying,
867-5309.
Hey, Jedi, you might not have to show that, man.
Hold on.
You might not have to show that.
All you single ladies out there that are saying just a little cock will do, nah, it's a big black cock. And he'll do
There
well.
are a lot of ladies out there right now going, any cock will
Man.
do.
Oh man.
Any cock will do.
And somebody smoking weed, I can smell it.
Where's you at? In your house, Jedi?
No, not in my house. It's gonna be right outside my window.
I was like, damn, Jedi, you already smoking weed. You don't even know you're smoking.
Hey, I did that one time. I did shrooms without knowing I did shrooms.
He's like, damn, who's smoking the weed? Oh, it's me.
Yeah, dude, I walked out when I got home earlier. I walked out my door, and somebody was smoking the loudest weed ever. Like that stuff was so loud, it knocked me over, dude.
Oh, my nephew came up for my uncle's birthday, right? And I'm the caregiver for my uncle. My nephew came up and he had the dankest weed. Oh my God. I could not walk after I took one hit.
Well, dude,
hit.
I've got a neighbor.
and
I've
I
got a
was
neighbor
done.
over here. CCTV. I've got a neighbor over here that he opens up his door, and I swear to God, a pot cloud rolls out every day.
I've known those guys. I don't understand how they do it.
Smoking weed. What's good when you smoke some weed? Tacos.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
So it is now Taco Tuesday.
Oh, wait.
That's right.
It's Taco
You know what?
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday for a lot of people around the world, isn't it?
Taco? Look at Jedi, man. We got it. I don't know if it's the big
I can't believe you put that around your neck, did I, Bill?
Damn it. I don't know if it was the big black cock that got him excited, the tacos, or the weed.
It was the tacos. It was the tacos, man. The tacos.
Remember, everybody, on Sunday the 20th, there is going to be a watch party and riff of Twilight, whatever the fuck number
I don't
3
know.
is.
I don't know.
'Cause
We might.
I don't know what number 3 is, but we're
Bill,
gonna watch
Bill.
number 3 on Sunday.
Hey,
Bill, I'm concerned for you. Are you sure you're getting the good medication? Because the
no,
treatment thing worries me.
I haven't
Now-
checked in a while.
Hey,
I do want to say this to clarify. Thursday is a watch party just to watch
The Princess Bride. The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride on Thursday.
For
That
you,
is
for
a
your
watch
birthday.
party to watch the show. Okay, but Sunday, the watch party is to make fun of Jedi Bill mostly. So we need a full panel to make fun of Jedi Bill while we watch the movie on Sunday.
I don't know. After this stream, he might lose enough subs. He might not have to watch it. Somebody tunes in and see that big black cock and that big taco, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?"
That is a good point. That is a good point.
What am I subscribed to? Kids,
But he
Oh,
actually
Big Black
did.
Cock
He
is what you
actually
subscribe
made
to.
666, so he has to
kids.
watch it.
kids don't watch
Yeah.
this stream. What the hell's going on? That's right, guys. Do not let your kids watch this. It is 1:30 in the morning.
I didn't even. You know what?
Holy
the sad-
crap. Jedi Bill, you're in the 680s now. 681.
Oh, it might be increasing it, man. It might
I
increase
know.
Holy cow, that's fantastic. Congratulations, Jedi Bill.
I hope Sherry. I hope he sparkles his whole body with glitter so he
it.
glistens.
Oh, man.
There's
Jedi.
there's not enough glitter.
Right?
There is a glitter shortage in Arizona.
Damn it,
so
man.
I'm sorry.
Jedi.
There'll be no glitter. There'll be no sparkle.
Jedi, if
Bill.
I didn't live so far away
There'll
from
be
you,
no glitter. What are you saying, Nina? I can't hear you. I
I w-
can't hear you, Nina.
Jedi, if I didn't live so far away from you, I would transport the Blake Blackcock to have him on the show with you on your shoulder, man. During this,
That's right. That's right, Kronos.
You might-
Jedi
you
Bill is actually 681 years old.
Woo.
Yes, he's been around for a while, but he won't show up with his cape and his fangs, and he won't glitter himself. I'm so
Oh,
disappointed.
See, there's your problem right there. Oh, Tim's Talk is in the house.
Hello,
LDG,
Tim.
LDG, if you're out there, your favorite picture's up.
Tim,
Oh,
you're
well,
welcome to join the
honestly,
stream.
Tim's Talk. You can love me 3000, but don't ever put that picture up on your avatar, please.
Pickles.
I don't hate Kylo Ren. I don't. Kylo Ren should have been written better. That's all I'm saying. Kylo Ren is a fellow veteran. He is a Marine.
Hey, but don't I look good for my age?
You do look relatively young, Bill. I mean, you're no
Yeah.
1,000-year-old vampire like me, but you know.
You know, for a 680-year-old, you're actually pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you, Canadian Spider-Man. Thank you.
I Love Food is in the house too. Hey, I
Yeah,
love
I
food.
love
Hey,
food.
hey,
What's going
food.
on, brother?
I too
Right
also
on.
love food.
Who
I
doesn't?
too
we
also
got
love
we got
food. I
folks
like food.
watching.
Man.
And the StreamYard is pinned to the top. So if you want to come on to the panel and
Yes.
You may
flap
be able
your
to talk
gums
to
like
James
the rest of us
personally about
do.
his big black cock,
Yeah.
if you have any questions.
You want to flap your gums the way the rest of us do, then you're welcome to come on up on the panel and hang out.
I swear to God,
Absolutely.
this is like some fucked up sketch show, guys.
We don't always talk about big black cocks. We don't.
Dude, the last 3 videos we talked
Hey, we
about
lost.
big black cock.
We lost. What's his name, man? He said, "Fuck this shit." And he left.
Fuck that shit, I'm out. Fuck that shit, I'm out.
He said, "I gotta go to a respectful string, man. This shit ain't for me, man."
Raquel left before
Dan-
that.
Danielle's hot tacos, yeah.
Yeah, we're sorry, bro. I didn't mean to run you off like that.
Parrot Head has showed up in the chat. What's up, Parrot Head?
What's
We
up,
get
Barrett?
Parrot Head up here, man. He posts some fucked up shit on Twitter.
He
man.
has
He's-
some of the
What?
best pictures. He has the best memes.
Just come on, man.
Parrot Head has the
Just
best
put pictures on.
memes.
You don't even have to talk there, man. You don't even have to talk, man. Just start posting pictures up there.
What's up,
Philip
Philip Gaming?
Gaming.
Guys,
Philip Gaming.
yep, just popping up to show I'm real and not this other Philip.
Oh, okay. Well, before you start, man, you're not offended by big black cocks or tacos
forgot.
or
I forgot
Lady
that you're an
Hippo.
hour. You guys are an hour earlier than I am now. You're like it's
Sir,
like
I believe you,
10:34
sir, are a
there. And
It's 10:34 here.
Only
Yeah.
for a couple more months, Jedi Bill. We'll be back on the same time schedule pretty soon.
Hold
Yeah.
on, Mr. CCTV. I've got to address Phil with something. I believe you, sir, are a puppet in disguise.
Maybe not. I did work on the Muppets 2015-2016 show, so there's a small chance.
Were you the whistler?
I don't know the character.
I don't know
joke.
the characters' names either, but yeah, he whistled his way into the Muppet Showcase. Yeah, whatever his name was. But Philip Gaming and Brother Phil are two totally different people.
Brother, who's
Right, I'll
his
believe
brother
when I see
Philip?
it.
I seriously, I'm not being like, I'm not joking. Who's this brother Philip guy?
I
Hey,
don't
Janet
know.
from another planet.
His speech pattern is American, so I can only assume he's American.
All right.
Uh,
Is mine not American?
Well, no, what I'm saying is we've got people all over the world, right? And so I assumed when I first saw the puppet that it was like
Krish, maybe?
New Zealand or something, right? New Zealand or Australia.
Hey,
But his
Slipstick.
accent is American, so he's somewhere in America. And since
right.
it was nighttime and all the lights were on, I was like, okay. So I don't know who Brother Phil is. I don't.
What
but-
you gonna do, brother?
We had a lot of fun with Brother Phil. I had a lot of fun with Brother Phil. So
All right. I think most people here know me more than that person because I never even heard of him.
He's a newcomer, but he's cool.
Yeah.
yeah, it
Interesting
was
puppet
really
background.
cool to have him on the panel.
Well, his name's
And
Philip.
yeah, he ran his
asked
puppet
people.
the whole time. He ran his puppet the whole time.
Yeah.
Puppet
All right.
lives matter.
Yeah, even though they have something stuck up their butts, their lives still matter.
How are you doing?
Oh,
Philip Gaming.
Slipstick is here. Hey, Slipstick.
So
Yep.
speaking of things that are stuck up butts, Jason Lee, where's that black cock?
Oh, you made to find the black cock again? Where's Canadian Spider-Man, man? He needs to come on in here. That's his thing here.
I would only be afraid of it if it's near my mouth area or my butt. Other than that, like I'm not afraid of it.
All that right there.
There you go.
There he goes.
I'm telling you, that is a big black hard cock right there.
Ooh.
Check my twatter. Okay, I'll check my twatter.
And we need Lavette here, man. She loves it. See, this is her favorite one. This is her English one. Sir Cockalot.
I am checking my Twitter now.
And here's the game,
Cock-a-lot.
man.
Sir
Here's the game.
Cockalot.
Here's the game.
I
man.
got a photo.
And there's the sweater gang.
The sweater game, man.
Naturally. You gotta have the sweater
Oh,
game.
wow. I think I can.
Jeez, you're really going into this cock thing.
It is the soup, and we do have to talk about
Oh, we
all
can
the
get
crazy
those-
shit that happens.
Facebook
Oh, God.
federal prison.
Oh. You got
You're
prison there?
stealing.
I got a prison. I got a prison thing for you.
It's just a meme. Bob. It's just a meme. I wonder if we can get the memes of destruction up here. We need to get the
Hey,
memes.
Bill, can we get
That's
some
while
Bill?
watching Twilight. Yeah. That's just happening while you're watching Twilight.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Oh my!
Oh my.
Oh my.
Hey Bill, where are them boobs,
Yeah.
dude?
Oh my.
What? Boobs?
Throw some boobs out there.
That's such a lonely bench there in that jail cell.
Boobs.
Sulu doesn't like boobies. Actually, the character Sulu does like boobies, but the actor doesn't.
Fire and ice, he sure is. Is there a doctor in the house? No. But there is a
Boobs and ass.
named Tiffany from Rockagaba. Look at that. Oh, whoa. Work it up, honey.
What was that? That was nice, but what was that from?
I don't want to say. I don't want to say. I'm not going to say it. I'm not.
Come on, Jedi. Come on, Jedi. We've already been talking about
no.
talks and
No.
tacos and all that all night.
No.
Was it Magic
My
Holy
my
cow.
sources. Yeah.
Earmuffs, everybody.
Janet,
Earmuffs,
Janet
earmuffs.
from another planet is here as well. Hello, Janet from another planet.
Oh,
Fantastic that you joined us.
parental advisory.
Welcome to the
Planet
soup.
Schmanet.
Well, it
Janet.
depends what planet. Like,
Now let's keep
Uranus.
talking about big black hard cocks.
I don't know how y'all haven't got any bots in here after all this.
Wow.
Usually, you mention something like that, you'll start seeing these sex bots like pop up in the chat. Man. I don't know how you haven't got any yet.
Am I the worst co-host ever?
Jedi, you're gonna get all kind of people coming in this place.
I know, right?
I know LDG said he was going to put Deej's YouTube channel on the stalls at the truck stop when he was going to Jacksonville that time. So he might have few ears on there too.
Here we go.
damn.
There we go.
Oh,
There's a nice
ooh.
rack for everybody's viewing pleasure.
I need
You
to
know,
go lay down
I-
in my rack.
Honestly, I do prefer the rack. I do prefer the rack.
Hey, Mr. CCDV, seriously, I need to go lay down in my rack there.
You sent me some pics on the Twitter. Oh,
Oh Lord.
Oh my.
I was just some pics on
Parental
the
advisory,
plotter.
everybody.
all right.
We're gonna see something good. You're gonna get me going to look at some
Oh,
more
Jedi
pics.
Bill, I do believe that you've been requested to show your racks.
Oh.
There's a lovely
Oh,
Valentine
nice.
right there.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I'd go for that.
Let me see.
Oh, suddenly this
Don't
has
make-
turned into the man show. Anyway,
Ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi!
pop
Uh-oh.
culture, are we upsetting you?
Oh, Jedi Bill, you are showing things that you should not be shown on late night TV.
I see a camel.
It's late night TV. What?
Hey, maybe I really do need to go hit my rack real
They're wearing
quick.
clothes. Hey,
You know,
it's
we didn't see a
it's
football-
okay. It's
Camel
fair game if
toe.
they're wearing clothes. Okay, they're wearing
Hey,
clothes.
Jedi Bill, can you
Damn.
That's from last night's Super Bowl. Go ahead.
Oh man.
And she got
Rams
clothes on.
won, yay!
She got rammed all right.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Well, she's sitting in the top.
Ow, really? Wow! Oh, my goodness.
Laces in.
Laces out.
Laces out.
Laces out. Laces out.
That is definitely laces out.
That's
Yeah, I
what's
don't know.
called-
I
That's a
don't think I can show
placeholder.
that
there.
next one, even though there's even though it's covered parrot head, there's a hint of a nip, so I can't show that next one.
Oh.
I can't.
What?
There is nip. showing in the
You
next
should
one.
not be showing Jason Lee Tucker right now. That's what you should not be showing.
I can't help it. I'm not showing it. He's showing it.
That girl is sitting on that ball in a very uncomfortable way.
She has clothes
Man,
on.
would that even work?
Yeah, she like.
I can't
It
imagine
would.
that
I'm
she's
sure-
comfortable.
I'm sure if she rocks just a little bit, it'll rock her world, maybe.
We're toxic men.
You need a lot of KY.
We're
I
men,
think.
men.
Oh no, Kronos sums it up perfectly. Ouchies.
Yeah.
Ouchies.
That's the deflate gate.
Woohoo!
It's gonna make me look for more.
He doesn't look more.
Oh, hello.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the Rams.
Thanks for the
The
memories,
Rams won
Bill.
yesterday. Yay!
Thanks for the
Okay.
memories, Bill.
The memories.
Oh, thanks for the memories. Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll let you get away with that one.
Hey guys, at this point, I'm surprised we have any females on the in the chat.
Yeah,
They're
I
probably
almost
thinking
went
we're
to
a bunch
LA
of
on
chauvinist
Sunday. I'm
pigs
glad I
here.
didn't.
They're probably thinking we're a bunch of chauvinist pigs here.
Eh,
We're
maybe.
men, toxic men.
Manly men,
Men,
men.
manly men, manly men.
Too bad. It would hurt Bill's channel. There's a I think I've seen that one. I think I
Oh.
have seen that
Oh.
one.
Oh no, the peanut
I
butter
think-
meme.
You can get away with body paint and breastfeeding if you wanted to show.
Oh, hello.
And the epic perspective says, I like nurses. I don't
Yeah.
blame you.
I was like,
Hello, nurse.
Me too.
bunch of pigs.
You know, some
dare you.
some nurses are men. Some nurses are men.
I
But be
disagree
careful,
with you.
when you say
I disagree
nurse.
with you 100%. I disagree with you
Maybe just
because
junior doctors.
I clearly was talking about female nurses, but okay.
when I am in a nursing home, I want to think of all my nurses as women, all of them.
Even the males?
It doesn't matter because my brain will be mush by the time I get into the nursing home. But yes, I will think of all of my nurses as women, whether they be male or female. I will think of them all as women.
I'll let them know. I'll tell them tuck it in.
Yeah, the ladies haven't spoken in a while, guys. I think we ran them off.
Yeah.
If
Toxic
any of you ladies
masculinity.
that are still out there could just do me a favor real quick. If you're still here and you're not sick of us, just let me know.
Really? Really? That's where you're going with that. All right.
Yeah, I don't want to see what do you call it? The animal bestiality. I don't want to see that.
Bestiality. No bestiality, please.
Plus, it pisses me off that a freaking animal's getting laid and I'm not.
Yeah, that does suck, dude. Yeah, but epic perspective, at least you're not Dot. Just saying.
Yeah, Warner Brother and Dot.
He's a Warner brother and his Warner sister Dot. Anyway.
I've been watching the Hulu remake, and it's okay. It's like really political now, though.
Look, it's midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And we're evil.
Evil is his only name.
Evil.
You're just a Diet Coke of evil, not evil enough.
What is she drinking?
Oh, did you guys see the Dr. Evil commercial at the Super Bowl?
Not me. I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
I missed that one.
No, I actually did not see the Dr. Evil commercial.
Well, it's got all of Dr. Evil's cronies and his son Scott. But Scott's got a kid now.
Oh, what?
No kidding.
Oh, man. I got to watch that.
Wow. I did not see that. I had been cooking all morning, right? So I made the baked potatoes, the sausage bread, and I started the roast to cook. And I was like, oh, all this food is fantastic. I need to smoke some pot so I can actually eat it. That was my main mistake yesterday. Is I smoked pot during the day. Like I normally smoke it at night so I can clean out the refrigerator and get all the leftovers and just eat all the leftovers. So normally I smoke at
Hold on a
night, but
minute,
I
hold on a
smoked
minute,
during the
hold on a
day
minute.
yesterday, and so I missed a lot of the Super Bowl, and I missed
Pop
all the
culture?
commercials.
Pop culture curator, you don't know who Dr. Evil is?
Oh man,
I find that hard to believe, sir.
you got to curate some pop culture there.
Hey, Fad, when you were singing that pirate song a while ago, man, you needed to have that picture.
Yeah, I know, right? She's so pretty.
What do you do with a drunken pirate? What do you do with a drunken pirate? What do you do with a drunken pirate?
Early in the morning.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all entertained me. I was at work the whole time. I was listening to y'all sing and all that. Y'all entertained me for that whole time.
Did you like the pirate song?
Yeah, I heard it. I thought I was at Pirates of the Caribbean there for a minute. I was there mopping and cleaning the school I'm at, and I was like, God damn, I thought I was at the Pirates of the Caribbean there for a minute.
Cause you may have may never see us again. I actually had to sing that at a
Right on the
at a
epic
wind fair.
perspective.
I'm
Yeah,
Parrot Head.
DJ in real life and a clown on the internet. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to do it.
DJs, man, that's what we
Yeah,
all are.
baby.
Clowns and DJs.
LDG's here.
We are
No.
artistes.
Wrong, Steve. He won't be up for another 2 or 3 hours.
Is this singy time again? No, Kronos, I'm just singing because I like to sing.
You know, I heard the term KJ just recently, sometime in the last month or so. Karaoke DJ they call them KJs now for some reason. But
That's
you know,
weird.
In fact, Kronos, I have annoyed people just by singing everything I was saying for like an hour. I know it's an annoying thing, and I won't do it to everybody here, but voice actors, what do you want? Anyway.
Wow, that is an interesting.
you know what? I actually auditioned for voice actor jobs, and I didn't get any. So that tells you what my voice is like when I try and.
Well, all of my actual outside of YouTube friends are saying that I should go and audition for this animation studio that's down here where I am because they think I do good voiceovers.
I did some student films where I did voices for animations, but
Jason Lee Tucker and the Metal Taco Show.
You had a show
The link-
earlier tonight, didn't you?
The link is in the chat.
I had a intro I premiered for my wrestling show.
Ah,
Yeah, it was an intro. It's an intro.
no spoilers. I didn't watch Raw yet. I watch it on Tuesdays because I have Hulu.
No, this is just an intro for the future show.
Okay.
Jason Lee Tucker, thank you very much for being LDG's twin brother, and thank you very
And
much
at the
for that
perspective, I
picture.
would just like to say you are much, much welcome for that idea. You can have it free of charge. You owe me nothing.
This is a show we do. Me and my friend, we ain't had it in a while. But this is a. Let me see if I can get it.
That's what she said.
So-
Oh man.
wow.
It's the metal taco show.
It's a horse cock and it's an average cock. It's a horse cock and it's an average cock.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna check out your channel after this.
Oh, we're just having fun.
Now we have horse cocks on the channel. I saw a chick take a horse cock one time.
Dude,
Oh my
I
I'm out.
no, that ain't right. That ain't right. I mean, there.
Like,
You get the donkey show down in Tijuana, right? You don't need a horse show.
Dude,
Don't show me a horse show. I don't want to see a horse show.
If you want one.
Oh shit!
oh man,
Dude, I live in Texas. I'm on the border with Mexico.
Oh man!
You
I'm in
step
San
five
Diego.
seconds
I'm on the
over
border with Mexico. I could see Mexico from my house,
Where you at, Phil?
Chula Vista.
Ah,
Yeah,
I could see Tijuana from my house.
Not only can you see Mexico from your house, but you live in Mexico.
Unofficially.
Dude, I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, and if I say I grew up in Mexico, I guarantee you live in a town where you must speak Spanish, otherwise you cannot be understood. So you live in Mexico.
Yeah, there's a lot of places you go around here, they'll speak to you in Spanish. And you yeah, that's how it is around here.
Exactly. Yeah. I look, I have no problem with Southern California,
Canadian
right?
Spider-Man. Send me some chili.
I don't have to live there.
Right,
I don't
Carolina
have to live
or
there.
something.
Canadian
I
Spider-Man,
did.
you need to come on on, man. Come on on.
But thankfully I
Yeah,
do understand
still-
Spanish, and I wonder sometimes when they speak to me in Spanish, do they think I'm Mexican, or that's just what they do, just speak to everyone in Spanish?
They probably just.
That
speak
That is a
everybody
good
in
question. And honestly, I think they just speak to everybody in Spanish, to be perfectly honest with you, because it really was that way when I was a teenager and just moving out of my hometown.
Well,
So
guys,
yeah, I do believe that they speak in Spanish because they believe that you speak Spanish, because you couldn't possibly live in that area without speaking Spanish.
You know,
Well,
I've been
guys,
here since
real
the
quick-
80s, and it wasn't always this Hispanic. It was
No,
mixed.
it wasn't. No, it,
mixed.
it really was not. No, it is now, but yeah, it in the 80s it was not.
Yeah,
No,
we had
you're
like
right.
everything.
Hey guys, can I say something real quick for a minute? Hate to say it, boys, but I got to go. I got to get to work in the morning, and I can't miss more sleep like I did last night. So,
Okay.
I'll check everybody out later. Thanks for having me on, Bill. Thanks for having me on
Thank you,
karaoke
Dave.
earlier. I appreciated it.
Yeah.
Mr.
Man.
CCDV, as always, my brother from another mother. Love you to death. Jason Lee, awesome. Thanks for bringing the big black cock.
Oh god.
always,
As
man,
always, yeah.
always, man.
And I look forward to Friday. I'll see you there.
Definitely.
And Philip, it's good talking to you, man. This is the first time I've talked to you. So, hi there. Hello.
All right, have a good one.
And I'm sorry about all the bad jokes, man.
Are you kidding
And
me?
you
If
know
we
what?
didn't have bad jokes, we wouldn't have any jokes at all.
That's right. All right.
And to our lovely chat, thank you all for being here. And I'm gonna roll out, so I'll talk to you guys another night. Yeah.
All right.
Good night,
Later.
Thade. And it
You know
looks
the
like
model. The
slipstick.
model here is if we
It
haven't
looks like-
offended you yet, we'll get.
It looks like Slipstick is going to bed as well. Good night, Slipstick.
Lipstick. Good night. Good night, Lipstick.
Chapstick. Good night.
We
Flapjack.
need
Or,
more panelists. We need more panelists.
No, yeah. I talked to people who grew up near me. You know, they lived in, say, Norwalk or Downey or something like that, so they didn't have to deal with a lot of the stuff that I had to deal with in Paramount. But it's a small community of people who know what happened in the early 90s in the southern or the South Central area, right? Like, everybody knows what a ghetto bird
Rodney.
is, right? You guys know what a ghetto bird is, right?
not me, no.
Really?
No?
The police choppers that go up in the air, and you know, you hear the chopper sounds and the spotlight is on the street and stuff.
Oh. Well, I've seen them, but I didn't know that term for them.
Yeah, it's a ghetto bird. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. every night.
I have
Every
one of
night.
those- yeah,
Every night? Damn.
that's
Every
my
night.
neighborhood. That's the neighborhood I'm living in right now. What
Seriously?
are you talking
Shit.
about? Yeah.
It's a rare occurrence here. Like every 3 months, maybe you'll get one around here.
But again, you're in a community that is literally tight knit community. So I know you're keeping your head down. You don't have a lot of friends who are neighbors, right? So
Used to, not anymore. Like I just
yeah.
stick to myself.
So you basically keep your head down, and the community pretty much polices itself.
Yeah, I don't walk around. I just drive to the store and come back.
But when you're in an area that has so many communities so close together, you've got Compton, Linwood,
Oh yeah. They intersect
Downey,
different.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so the ghetto birds are up in the air every single night. Yeah. Oh, it's unpleasant to live through.
Gang warfare.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, hey,
there's
you
crime.
live through-
There's crime here, but yeah, not many gunshots. I just people breaking into car windows. That's about it.
Jedi, I'm gonna have to call it a night, man. I got to get up in like 3.5 hours to get the kids to school. So, guys, it's been fun.
Okay.
It's been fun, guys. I got a stream going to be Wednesday night. If y'all around 11:15 Eastern. I don't know what time y'all. I know y'all are in California and Arizona, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can only have that one.
Okay, yeah. About
When
8 p.m.
Yeah, that's usually that's the coffee show that I have me and the guy, we have the coffee show. And then me and Austin have that show on Friday at the same time, 11:15. But yeah, what is it 8-7 o'clock for y'all up there?
8 o'clock California, if you're talking about 11 o'clock your time.
11:15. Okay, it's a little it's early for y'all then. Okay, yeah, if you get a chance, stop by. I mean, it's just gonna be a fun talk, and then like I said, Friday it's our little wilder show, and I'm gonna be doing a wrestling show pretty soon. So
Okay.
all good things. Yeah, wrestling. We'll do a weekly wrestling show. We go
Nice.
to. We just went to a indie wrestling show this past weekend, and we're gonna start talking. It was because my friend the guy had an OnlyFans thing with the horse. Me and him go to different shows, and he usually goes every week to a different show, even if I'm working or something. So then we'll talk about the shows and stuff. And sometimes they go to the Raw and SmackDowns when they come here into Florida, because we got a lot of we used to have NXT go through all the time, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, check out. I just put the new intro out. You get a chance, check it out. It's I put a lot of pictures in there from some of the wrestlers. I don't know. Can you bring it up on here, or you can't bring it up? I don't know if you can bring it up here. Can you, Jedi? Or could I share it on here?
Are there any
You can share it. Yeah.
ex WWE wrestlers in those indie shows?
Yeah, I saw
Or WCW, ECW?
Yeah, the one we went to in Cocoa, though, they had Fandango. You remember Fandango? He was
But
there.
I wasn't a big fan.
Moose from Impact was there, Impact champion. Brian Cage was at one. Rich Swann was at one just recently. Sandman was at
All right.
one few months ago.
I know him.
A lot of ECW, a lot of older retired guys. Gangrel, I got him in the intro. Let me show you. He was there.
Oh, nice.
Fighting, Fatu. He was fighting one of the Samoan
Do you do the
guys.
vampire gimmick with the blood
Yeah.
and the vampire teeth?
Oh yeah. I got the whole match. I'm gonna post it on YouTube probably in the next couple of days. I got like 5 or 6 full matches there. Let me see if I can find this thing. Find this.
Hey, I can't believe they kicked him out of WWE because he was a little overweight. Like they had wrestlers more overweight than him. What the hell?
Come on, the lovely Sherry. You gotta stop making fun of Kronos.
Find this thing.
It's good though. It's good though. Yeah.
It is Maximilian.
Kronos is the he is
He's
the
Maximilian.
robot chicken. Congratulations, robot chicken Kronos.
Let me see. 1 second. Let me see a StreamYard.
No pop culture curator, but I have talked to him. He's just going through some personal stuff.
There he goes. If you, it's in there. Okay, let me see something. All right, let me see something. All right there. This is my new intro.
Yep. Saw that one.
You saw this one already?
Yeah.
Good intro. Good intro.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I want to learn how to make such cool, awesome intros.
That's Samoan. There's Gangrel.
All right.
Oh, Viking Doug has joined us. Hello, Viking Doug.
Hey, Viking Doug.
Oh no. Okay. So Gal Gadot got hit for asking for peace for Israel? Really?
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
crap.
I brought
Well,
up
we're
the
asking
thing
why
Viking
that-
Doug said. Gal Gadot got banned on Twitter for calling for peace for her people. Like, really?
I'm sure
Seriously?
I'll hear about it tomorrow.
Good night, Raquel.
Are you going to call for peace, or are you going to call for canceling people to ask for peace? I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand why you cannot say peace for Israel. Why are you not allowed to say that?
Well, some people on certain political spectrums see Israel as the enemy
Good.
and Palestine is the good guy.
Good night, Jason Lee Tucker. I don't know what happened. You poofed out as right as that video. It was that done playing. There you are.
And the metal taco is
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, I hit the stream off and I kicked the whole thing off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was a dramatic
Guys,
exit.
it's been a good night, guys. I appreciate everything, guys. It's been a real fun night. Definitely. When's the next soup, Jedi? When you doing the next soup and karaoke thing?
Well, karaoke. I don't know about the karaoke. When
I got to get on there. I just got to. I probably, if you want to do the weekend, definitely I can get on it. It's hard for me because I don't get home till.
Yeah, I've been doing after hours karaoke on Saturday night.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should get you on the weekend because by the time I get home, y'all already done with it because y'all been doing the early karaoke's. Yeah, so
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
But it's fun. Hey, but it's been fun listening to y'all. That's what I'm saying. Y'all give me a good thing to when I'm working. It gives me something good to listen to and all that stuff. So I really appreciate that. But all right, guys, y'all have a great night and have a safe day, guys.
All right, you too,
All right.
brother.
All right,
Have a good
bye.
one, brother.
All right,
And,
brother.
and good night,
Take it
Raquel. Raquel was going to bed, so good night, Raquel.
And everybody says hello to Janet from another planet. I never see them in the chat. Are they blocking me or something?
What? Who's blocking you where?
I never see Janet from another planet in the chat, and people are saying hi to them. To
Who?
her.
Oh, they're here. Janet from another planet.
Oh yeah, she was here.
Yeah. They're here. Yeah. They're just way up in the chat. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thought maybe something screwy is going on.
No. I said.
So yeah, I don't understand the whole okay.
Yes, you do.
In
in
1948, the United States supported Israel as a country. So in 1948, they became a country, right? Through the UN, through whatever. So Israel is a state, and it's surrounded by enemies. So every time someone says freedom or peace in Israel, you get that whole thing where it's like, oh, you can't have peace in Israel. Why not?
There you go.
I don't
Phil.
understand why not.
Well, some will argue that it wasn't their land and they shouldn't have went there in the first place in the 40s or 50s. And,
It was their land 5,000 years ago. Why can't it be their land now?
well, you know, some on the left will also argue that for the Native Americans,
Hello,
Okay.
John Meyer.
that they
I'm
should have
okay
this
with
land back
that.
from us.
Welcome, John Meyer.
I mean, back in medieval times, this war is still going on, right?
Oh, it's been going on. Yeah. It's been going on for thousands and thousands of years. Yeah.
So it doesn't.
But,
So I can't take no sides in it.
An actress like Gal Gadot should not be removed from Twitter for saying that her country deserves peace.
Is that what
She said-
All right, I'm gonna.
No.
She said peace for
that's
Israel,
basically-
and now they're trying to cancel her from Twitter because she said peace
she's
for
from Israel.
Israel. She's an Israelite.
She's from Israel.
Really?
She is.
I know that already.
Yes,
She's from
she's
Israel.
an Israelite. So why would you cancel her for saying peace for my country, please? Why would you cancel that? That's insane. That is insane.
I mean,
Gal
that's a
Gadot's
war-
Death of the
that's a-
Nile performance. I don't even know what that is.
that's a region that's had war forever. You know,
Mhm.
for a very
Like I
long
said, it's been going on. Like I said, it's been going on since medieval times. So
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it really has. And that whole Catholic and Christian thing is just, or Catholic and Protestant thing that went on for 30 years war was a Catholic versus Protestant thing. It's absolutely insane. Just absolutely crazy. I don't understand it.
Oh, the lovely Sherry upset Kronos after the lovely Sherry put in the link to Kronos. Everybody go sub to our favorite troll. He's our troll. You know, he may be a Kronos, but he's our Kronos.
Everybody follow Kronos.
And Sherry, you have such lovely avatars. So many lovely avatars. That's why you are the lovely.
Wow, certain countries banned the Wonder Woman movies because of Gal Gadot, and like Middle Eastern countries have banned her movies.
yeah, because they don't like Gal Gadot's Israeli.
I mean, what the hell? Like, whatever.
Saying argument over the U.S. U.S. took the land from the Native Americans. Well, we are already at war with each other, with other tribes. We just came and took it away. That's right. That's what I dug. Yes, the epic perspective. Kronos has a YouTube. He's a channel. All by his lonesome.
So, are you guys in any way familiar with the Mexican-American War?
Vaguely.
No.
1846 to 1848.
Pancho Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not Pancho Villa. It was Santana.
Oh,
When did the Alamo happen?
That was 1840.
remember that?
Okay. 1848, I think, is no 18. Anyway, what I was saying is when we went into the no, it was 1842. The Alamo was 1842. Oof. Oh, I got that out of my brain. Thank you. But we went to war with Mexico. I mean, we were literally in a war with Mexico. We invaded Mexico.
Yeah.
And we actually captured Mexico City. And that's where Santa Anna was. and he was the president of the country. And we said, okay, you know what? We'll just take California, Arizona, New Mexico. You guys don't have to worry about that anymore. We're not going to take the peninsula of Mexico because we don't really want that land. But we do want everything north of the El Paso or the river.
Yeah, they wanted
Right.
San Diego Bay for sure. I did hear that.
So we won the war and we took territory. We are an American people who did that. Okay? So we got all of it. We got all of it. And we gave back most of Mexico to Mexico. What you think of as California, Arizona, New Mexico, and quite a bit of Texas was all won in that war.
Hello,
it's
they call me nobody.
People of Mexican descent here in these states where they want to reclaim it and think that more people come from Mexico to these states, that maybe they can overtake these states and annex it as part of Mexico. They call it Aztlan or something. And they want to
Aztlan.
they want to reincorporate those states back into Mexico. I don't think they're going to be able to do that, but that's what they want to do.
1836. Oh, I hate being wrong. Parrot Head, you suck. Don't show me that I'm wrong. 1838. Okay, fine. 1838. That's the Battle of the Alamo. You guys understand that it's not okay. It is European culture to appropriate land and things, right? And that's what.
And it wasn't the last acquisition. The last piece that we annexed or took part, or we bought from Mexico, was the Gadsden Purchase. But that was a purchase, not a
right.
just
But that was
grab.
a purchase, right? So land grabs, I guess, is the saying you go to war to buy land, right? And we didn't even buy. Well, no, we did buy the Louisiana Purchase, and that was President Jefferson, right?
And Alaska from Russia.
Yeah, but we bought the Louisiana Purchase from France. And so you're going to say that that's not appropriate as well?
Well, then some will
I
argue
mean,
that
what
it
you're
was not
saying
theirs to
is,
take, it's the
okay,
natives that were there.
the American
theirs to
culture, landed on the 13 colonies. The 13 colonies became a country, and now the country is expanding, and you're going to complain about that? You fought and you lost. Now, honestly, I do give most of my money back in the casinos, so they have their reparations now. But
Well, that could be arguable since not everybody gets those reparations equally. But okay,
I know, it's just that you do what you got to do.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not trying to be against you here.
Well, no, you do what you do in the situation you have to be in. Like, I don't want. I spent 4 years in the Middle East. I don't want any of the Middle East. I don't want it. I don't think America wants it. So, hey, Middle East, do what you want to do.
Hello, Alexander.
Again, that also goes back to the whole thing with Gal Gadot. She's being targeted because she wants peace for her country. And her country is the only one in the Middle East that is not.
For any of you who are history buffs, definitely check out History with R&R.
History with R&R, definitely.
There's the link to the history with the R&R. Great content. Great content. The friend of the channel.
And I do actually tell my war stories on history with
Have
R&R.
you been getting on Memoirs of a Pogue?
Yeah, Memoirs of a Pogue.
Yeah.
Come on, Fizz.
Oh,
You know what Memoirs of a Pogue are, right?
Memoirs of the Pole. No.
Fizz is
It's a military terminology. Person on ground with unused equipment. Pogue. Right. So
Yeah.
I went there. I went to Iraq 3 times, and I wore my body armor to get on and off the plane, and that's it. For the most part, I wore a soft cap while I was in garrison, and I stayed in garrison for the most part the entire time I was over there. So that's why I say Memoirs of a Pogue, because I was a pogue. I was a fobbit.
a fobbit.
You guys don't know what a fobbit is?
So like
I
a
think
hobbit?
I've heard the story of maybe a few times, but enlighten us.
Okay. The Hobbit, the book, right?
Mhm.
Bilbo Baggins never left Bag's End because Bilbo Baggins lived in Bag's End. That's where he lived, and that's where he was comfortable, and that's where he loved living.
Mhm.
And he never left that place until he had to go on a quest with the dwarves. And so he went on that quest, and so fobbits never leave the forward operating base. Fob.
Oh.
Forward operating base. So let's say you're in the middle of Baghdad, right? And you flew into Baghdad, and you were wearing your body armor when you flew into Baghdad. Well, 12 months later, you're wondering where the hell your body armor is because you haven't had to wear it in 12 months. Because they never left the forward operating base from Baghdad to go out to anywhere else in the entire country. So they're called fobbits. These are your mechanical engineers, your fuelers, your supply sergeants, all that stuff. They're on the fob the entire year. That's why we are called fobbits, because we never leave the fob. We're fobbits.
Oh, okay.
We never leave the fob. I didn't get that until after my 2005 deployment. I didn't realize I was a fobbit until after that. So
I see.
How
you doing,
I don't-
Fizz?
I don't know what else to
doing
talk
all right.
about.
I'm going to be relaunching my book tomorrow. Tomorrow night.
You are.
For the
Nice.
third time. This time, I hope I reach the Enderman goal.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go to sleep, guys.
Okay, Phil.
All
All
Make
right.
sure to have me on.
Thank you for dropping in, Phil.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Good times. Good times.
Because I already know about the new crap Lord. I call it We Was Lords and Shit TV show that's coming out.
What?
The
Oh,
new
the
Lord,
Lord
of
of the Rings?
Yeah, I'm calling it We Was Lords and Shit. That's what I'm calling it.
That's funny. I saw one picture, and the very first thing I thought was, that woman does not have a beard.
I know. She's supposed to be a dwarf. What the hell?
Right? She's supposed to be a dwarf. She is the dwarf queen, and she does not have a beard. I go, you know what? that is the end of the Lord of the
Hey, they
Rings
call me
right there.
nobody. And somebody get Bill's link in the chat. Looking for it right now.
We was that's all I can say. We was lords and shit.
Seriously,
It-
that
Yeah,
one
I'm not even-
picture when they showed the dwarf queen and she does not have a beard.
she's
I
a
go,
princess.
okay,
What's it?
I get that. Okay, fine. It's the Lord of the Rings according to Amazon, I guess. It's not the
Yeah,
Lord
yeah.
of the Rings according to J.R.R. Tolkien.
I know. And they also got a bunch of hunters with giant deer antlers on their backs, which doesn't even make any damn sense.
Not one
Uh,
bit of sense.
Like how do you hunt that with giant antlers on your back? First of all, those must be hard moving.
You
Well, with a
can't even
giant weight
draw
on your back.
you can't even draw your bow and knock an arrow with all
I
that
know.
shit on your back.
Exactly. It doesn't even make any sense. And two, the animals will hear you coming a mile away.
But whatever, it's Amazon, right? So they get
Yeah,
to
so,
do whatever
right.
they want.
I mean, you
Damn.
said those were dancers. I could kind of buy it, but no, that can't be hunters. Like, huh?
I wish you had writers that were actually decent at knowing what the fuck they were doing. I mean, God Almighty, you're going back in time for
Okay,
Lord of the
guys,
Rings.
we're listening
You're
to you
going
both at
back
the
in
same
time. You
time.
can do any kind of fantasy trope you want to, and you put antlers on their back. Are you kidding me? I mean, any kind of fantasy trope you want to do is available to you, but you put antlers on their back.
Like-
Fantastic, wonderful, yay. Love these writers and directors. They're so good. So good.
Okay, we
And then
got
we got-
mad echo too. One of you
There's a
is
link for
playing the
Philip
other
Philip
guy's
Gaming.
conversation
Please check
off
out
the
his channel
speaker.
out and subscribe.
Milton Knowles, the Witch King, has joined
Milton.
us.
Milton knows the Insane Witch King. What's up, Milton? Good to see you, Milton.
I bet he could talk about fantasy all night long.
Yeah.
I think. mm,
Milton was a good friend of V-Star. Rest in peace, V-Star. We miss you. We miss you.
B-Star. What do you mean B-Star?
V-Star was a friend who was
Oh,
a YouTuber.
Yeah, she died a month ago.
November of 2021.
2 months ago. Okay.
November of
Wait.
2021.
Did I answer? Did you ever interact with her? Did I ever interact with her?
I don't
Did
think
they-
you ever
what?
rapped with V-Star. I don't think you ever did.
Yeah.
No, because I know JJ. I was kind of sad that when he passed. I actually was crying.
Oh yeah, I know. It was sad seeing JJ pass.
Yeah, it was
It's a hard one.
yeah.
But
It was-
JJ
it was
and
another
V-Star were friends.
We lost 3 great YouTubers. In 20.
Yeah, it happens. I mean,
No.
it is going to happen.
Yeah. Hopefully we
I
don't
mean,
lose any.
Milton Knowles, the Insane Witch King. You really should click on that link at the top of the chat and come join us on StreamYard and have a good time talking.
He's a fun guy. How are you doing?
I know Milton very well. He hangs out at Milton hangs out at the Crow's Nest with Jesse and us quite often.
Yeah, and he hangs
Um,
out with Captain Trek from time to time.
And I'm serious, you guys. He's the real deal. This isn't some pussy. This guy actually knows what he's talking about. He's not in a fantasy world.
Unlike me, where I basically just
By
make
the
up
way,
half of what I
CCTV,
say.
I actually came on to say something to you. If you were on the supply chain or you were a mechanic or you were any part of keeping the machine rolling, you got to know we all appreciated you. Hats off.
Thank
my
you.
salute.
Yes,
I mean it.
thank you. I was a quartermaster my entire career, and my career lasted 18 years. I didn't get to retire.
Dude,
Um,
I basically had to come in for a new uniform and outfit every time I come back from a mission.
yeah, I was
You know,
I was medically separated in 2015. So if you look at my DD-214, it looks like I spent 20 years in, but I only spent 8 years and 3 months. I had a bad marriage at the time, and I had a really bad chain of command at the time. And so those, along with the presidential requirement to shave down the forces, all of that really played against me. And so I was medically separated instead of retired from the military. And so even though I was a senior non-commissioned officer with over 18 years in the service, I was medically separated. And they are happy that I took the money and ran. I'm not happy about it because my ex-wife spent most of the money, and I'm currently an ex. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm not happy about how my career ended. But
for me, it was never a career. I saw it as an adventure, and they talked me into re-enlisting twice because I was very good at what I did. And at the end of it, they came at me and said, "Look, we'll get you to train people and stuff. We'll make you an officer. We'll give you some more money, blah, blah, blah." And I knew I could do better in the private sector. So, fuck it. I left.
Hey, Milton. How you doing?
hey, Milton Knowles.
Hey, I don't know how good the connection is. I'm at my mummy and daddy's.
Yeah. And
So, Mr. Nobody, what is it that you did in the military? I'm curious because I was a quartermaster, so I did fuel for 15 years.
I gotta go.
I don't. Okay.
Later, Fez.
You're
have a good
an
night,
American. I am not, but I did work with you Americans often.
Oh, okay. All right.
The best way without getting too deep into it, because I'm not lying to you, I've been sworn to never talk about what we did and where we were and etc.
Fair enough.
I was part
Fair
of
enough.
Joint Task Force 2 in the early 90s. Look it up. JTF2.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
really? You were? Oh,
Yeah.
I worked with you guys.
I'm serious. I know it's akin to being like an astronaut or something. It's very rare.
No,
but
I
yes,
worked
I
with
was
you guys in Bosnia in '98.
Hey!
Yeah, I worked with you
That's
guys in Bosnia in '98. No joke. That's fantastic. No, I don't put down my military career at all. I say Memoirs of a Pogue basically because I was a quartermaster Pogue the entire time I was in the service. But I worked with you guys. I worked with you guys. I worked with the Special Forces in the United States Army and all that stuff. I had so much fun during my entire career. And I am not embarrassed
I have
about
to
being a
Again,
fueler.
without going into detail about some of the fucking crazy shit we did, I loved my time in the military. I really
I
did.
am not one bit embarrassed about being a fueler for 15 years. I am not one bit embarrassed about that. Mind
Did you huff a lot of gas?
I did huff a lot of gas.
And you should not be. The thing is that the forward troops need fucking support. Ask Napoleon
Absolutely.
what happens when
Yes.
you low on supplies and supply lines get fucked. Ask Hitler about it. Ask your own troops in Vietnam what happens when people don't give a shit anymore and all you get is shitty grub. Morale falls.
You know,
and
you know what they
lose.
say? They say battalion commanders think in tactics, and corps commanders think in logistics. That's what I was in, logistics.
Well, the
The
sick
Mary
part is,
Battalion in World War
this is
II
what
had
I've
the
been
right-
trying to say the whole time. You just nailed it. Logistics wins the war. It really fucking does.
Exactly.
It doesn't just win the battle.
Yes.
It wins the war.
It wins the war. And in 2003, when I was combing through the trash to find something to eat, I knew I was supporting the war effort by sending all of the other MREs forward and combing through the trash to find a packet that I could eat in 2003. So yes, absolutely. Yes, logistics wins a war. And
See,
it doesn't
I
matter.
got to
It
admit,
doesn't
I
matter
had
if you got
retired.
something stashed to the side. Like I had
Good night, Canadian Spider-Man. Good night.
I had a single
I
can
had
of
drink
Mountain
prior
Dew.
to the desert
I-
conflicts. There, I was out.
Say again.
I retired long prior to the desert conflicts. You know what you guys did there in Iran and such. I was not there. I was already done.
Oh,
My work
no
was
worries.
done very, very early. I went through the early 90s to mid 90s kind of thing. I did 6 years total.
Oh, okay. Right on. Well, like I said, when I was in Bosnia, I worked with a lot of people. It's weird because they, the company commander or somebody
in
would
Bosnia
come
in
in and they
98,
go,
I was no longer a Canadian soldier. When I was in the Balkans in the late 90s, I was working as a personal security guard to a politician.
"Oh, I'm pretty sure I met you." When Hootie and the Blowfish came to Bosnia, you were part of that security team, right?
Yeah, I remember that concert and shit going down.
That was a great concert.
We
Lots of blowfish.
there was a bunch of shit at that time that we had to worry about. It was crazy, man. Everybody
So,
wanted to kill
Bills,
everybody else.
you don't know who
That
Hootie and the
nation and
Blowfish
all
is?
I know next to nothing about music.
Oh, okay. Darius Rucker is a very famous country singer now. But
What's
in
a
the
Darius
90s, his band was Hootie and the Blowfish. And so in 98, they actually came on a USO tour through Bosnia, and I got to see them in 98. I was so happy. So happy.
I love asking people questions about music. It makes them so happy, and I know almost nothing about it. And I've probably heard the songs, I just know nothing about the titles or anything.
Fair
I've
enough.
never
I
asked
totally
questions.
understand that. Yeah.
Say what you will about Russia, they make not just good beer, but fucking good beer.
Compared to American beer, which is making love in a canoe.
Hey, very few countries make beer that's good warm and good cold.
You know the joke, right? Making love in a canoe beer. It's fucking
I
close
would
to
not
water.
make love in a canoe. That would make it very unstable.
It's
And it
it's
would be
fucking
most
close to
unstable.
water. Yeah. Making love in a canoe is fucking close to water.
I have never done anything that could be considered lewd
Hey,
or
brother
unsafe.
Phil. There he is. Hey, brother Phil. How you doing, brother Phil?
Well,
Good to see you again.
take a Coors Light, pour it in a glass. Do this as an experiment. Take a can of Coors Light and completely waste it. Pour it in a glass. Set it in the sun on, say, a picnic table or something for a little while. Go back and look at it. You're going to see that about half of it'll separate into water and some weird yellow piss. That's not fucking beer, boys and girls. That's garbage.
And that, my friends, is why I drink boxes of wine. I am the drunken philosopher because I drink nothing but wine and beer and whiskey and anything else
You know what
anyone
they
will
say
put in
about
front of me.
Well, you may not know this, CT, but let me elaborate. I make my own wines often. I also will put enough up that I can then distill it and make brandies. The only thing I'm no good at, I can't make beer to save my life. I've tried it and all I get is the shits.
I would love to taste your wine and your brandy. I would love that. That would be fantastic.
Alcohol
I-
is bad for people, and I would never support it. This beer's great.
Milton Knowles, I believe that you came on to talk about pop culture. Pop culture. What's your opinion on, let's say, that thing that John Cena does, the Peacemaker?
I have no idea about pop culture, man. I just came on because I was mentioned.
No, ask him about his books of runes and his spells and shit. Then he can show you some stuff.
Well, that's
This is shit
that's
that
what
all
I
of
was.
us on the crow's nest have seen.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
is
you're
he was
welcome, brother Phil.
going to come up and talk about fantasy, right?
Hey, JPs. What's up, JPs? Another Canadian.
Oh,
So,
Canada.
I
Something
may be
to that.
mistaken.
Governor Nod.
If I am, go ahead and call me
You guys
out
even
on
know
it.
what that
but-
word
I'm not
means,
drunk.
Tabernac?
Are you drunk?
Oh, I'm drunk. I'm
I'm not drunk. I
I'm
might
way
be
past
high, but
drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I'm
I'm
way
a quarter of
past
a can
drunk.
away from being able to be called slightly intoxicated, and I got another 3 to go. Each 1 liter.
Another 3 to go. Wow.
But I would love to hear your theories on fantasy.
No.
My
You're
theories on
not the only
fantasy is
Canadian
J-
JPs.
J-
I'm,
JPs.
I'm in British Columbia.
Mhm.
British Columbia. Whereabouts
Maybe
is
he's
that? Is
not
that in
calling you
Canada?
a Canadian. You're not Canadian.
It's
enough.
the furthest
Okay.
western province in Canada, and I live a stone's throw from the Yukon-Alaskan border to the north.
Oh, so there's gold in them there hills.
Yes, I spend most of my waking hours planning on and digging for gold. That's the truth. Once I got out of the military, I bought a tow
Uh-oh,
truck for a
JPs.
while,
Those
and
could be fighting
I went
words.
towing. And then I left everything behind because I got sick of living in the cities, and I started living on the outskirts. Got myself a little chunk of land to lease, and I started breaking up heavy equipment that I bought at auctions. It really started out with trucks, but then I expanded into cats, like bulldozers, and got really big. I made a lot of money on track hose, breaking them up and selling the parts. Since then, I moved it up here into northern BC. Oh, goodness. I guess it'd be about 7 years ago now. And really, I'm doing the same things. Every miner that pulls out of here sells me all his equipment. And I break it up and sell it. Or I recently acquired 2,200, that's 2,200 hectares of land on lease here in no one mines here, But all the tests we did last fall showed promise. So I'm gambling. What the hell? I moved the whole camp up here, all my equipment, everything. Cost me a fortune. Here we are, waiting for spring.
You don't seem like the kind of man that would gamble unless it was a surefire bet.
Yeah, I got a lot of other money. I'm in no trouble. I'm not worried. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm set. I'm really not worried.
I find the best thing to say when it comes to money is, I'm broke. No matter how much money you have, you're broke. Then nobody asks you for money.
That's what I tell everybody. Because I'm telling you, man, you have no idea how many fucking friends and fucking family come out of the woodwork all the time begging. And it's like, go fuck yourself. Get off your ass and make some money. That's what I did. You can do it too.
Well, I want to get a new
Just take some good
ceremonial
old hard work
sword.
and a little brains.
I want to get a new
Seriously,
ceremonial
I made my
sword, but I
money
have a
on
loan that I've been
garbage.
intending on.
I took everybody's shit and I fucking broke it up and sold it and made money. That's how I made my first fortune.
I want gourd, says the epic perspective. I want gourd. There's gourd in them hills.
I actually
Gourd.
live near Sutter's Mill, and so I'm seriously considering going down to the creek and just digging up like 4 or 5 square meters of dirt and sifting through it just to see how much gold is in the creek down there at the bottom of the house. You know, I'm
Look
really
for where-
curious.
Here's a little secret for you. Look for where a river or a creek has made a bend. Because over the years, let's say it turns to the right. Over the years, the bank on the right will have earlier had the river on it. You understand me? And
Yeah.
it eroded its
Absolutely.
way to the
And
left.
and we have that.
So everything
We have that
deposited
curve.
in gravels, etc., is right there, and that's
We
what you're
have
looking for, is those
that
spots.
curve at the bottom of the property. We have the creek that goes through between the 2 houses that are set up on the property. We have the creek that goes through it, and it does actually curve out to the left. So yes, there is definitely something in that creek bed. It's just I'm too lazy to go out there with a shovel and a pickaxe and figure it out. But
Good night.
God, that would be wonderful to
Well,
just
Good night-
save
good
your
night,
time,
Parrot.
yourself a lot of
Nuggets.
time with fairly cheap
Good night, Parrot.
equipment.
Good
Go
night,
and get a
Parrot.
decent metal detector that can pick up non-ferrous metals like gold.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
or I would say buy what they call a gold probe. You shove the thing in the fucking ground, it takes a quick reading, and it goes, "Hey, there's gold here."
Fair
Make 'em.
enough.
Look
And
it up.
I know there's gold on this property because there is so much quartz on this property. It's like I just want to hit some of
Ignore
those
quartz.
quartz rocks
Ignore
with
quartz.
the sledgehammer.
Quartz is nothing but an indication. Don't dig around it because you ain't gonna find shit. I've already learned
If you
that
find
lesson.
rose quartz in your river, if it's like around here, you won't find gold in it. But in some rivers, you will if there's rose quartz there. Quartz isn't always an indicator, but another good indicator is what they call magnetite or iron sand. It's sand that's
That's
pretty
right.
much
And
iron. You can run a magnet across it to find it.
here
And if
we
you find
have
a lot of it on the
huge.
surface, you should put flooding gold.
I have magnetite everywhere.
New Zealand
honest
is
to
in
God, I
the house. Hello, New Zealand.
I snuck in the
Whoa.
back door just when I tried
Hey,
to get
Courtney!
You're sneaking around my back door.
Oh, nice. Hello. Evening, gents.
Probably, I've been writing down all your jokes for me to steal tonight.
They're in my head. You do the setup, I do the punchline. It's all there, ready to go.
How the
Yeah,
hell are
but
you,
I'm going to
Captain
steal them
Cupcake?
before you say them.
Well, I'll do. Tell you what, I'll do the punchline, then you do the setup, and then a laughter track can be added in afterwards.
Look, if I don't say the whole
Alec
joke before
Baldwin,
you do,
am I
who will?
right? Ha ha!
Hey, Mum, say hello to Cockney, and they call me nobody.
Hello.
Good
I forget
evening.
the other two names. Oh,
We've
Jedi
met
Bill and
before.
CTV. Well,
Hello.
All right. Cockney Spock, say hello
How
to
dare
They
you.
Call Me Nobody. And Miles, no, Milton Knowles.
Milton Knowles, the insane Witch King. Do you know he's a Witch King? He's completely insane. He's insane in the
And
membrane.
the Insane Witch
Right.
King and I have
Insane in
been
the
on a
membrane, got no
panel
way.
together before. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember this, Milton Knowles, but we've been on a panel together before.
I think we've been on 3 so far.
Once, twice, 3 times a panel.
3 times a panel.
Boo, 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 boo. And yes, I believe I have also crossed swords words with Mr. They call him, they call me nobody.
Oh, Mr. Nobody's a really good panelist. I like
I'll
Mr.
be the
Nobody.
judge of that.
Yes, however, my short swords can be rather sharp. Do beware.
Indeed.
Yep.
And
Look,
obviously, we all
don't
know
give They Call
Phil.
Me Nobody shit. I'm the only person that's ever gotten away with it, and I still am a bit scared to sleep at night. Completely unrelated.
You guys missed out one night. We shut down the stream at Jesse's dealie there. You know, he had been streaming for a bit at the Crow's Nest. And a bunch of us stayed and hung out afterwards. And they asked me, what kind of toys you got? So I showed them. I have some
Well,
remarkable
there's your
toys.
problem. You're not showing the right toys, but Jedi Bill's showing the right toys.
Damn straight.
That's
Nothing
American
like a
beauty.
tight little
Believe it or not, that's Jedi Bill's body.
No.
That is America's ass right there.
That's what Jedi Bill looks like when he takes his clothes off.
No.
Would I lie to anybody?
Maybe.
You might. You are, after all, an insane witch king. Just saying.
Insanity is the absence of regular thought. And everybody else is thinking crazy thoughts. The insane ones are the ones that are still sane.
It's true. He's right, you know.
So you can't
Those of us
actually
that
call yourself
everyone
the
says are
insane
insane.
Witch King.
People said to me, "You're moving into hell. You're going to live up there where there's 8 feet of fucking snow in the winter and minus 46 degrees temperatures." And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And they went, "You're insane." Who's fucking laughing now? I have enough fucking money to buy everything out here. Hell, I could go to town and buy up a couple trucking companies and just start over again. Like, no problemo. And I did it because I'm crazy.
That is what I keep telling people that I know. Like, don't live in California, right? Don't live where you have to have 3 jobs to make your rent money, right? I live on disability from the VA, right? And that's what I live on. I literally live on the disability from the VA. So it doesn't matter where I live. But I can afford to do things that other people cannot do. It is absolutely insane that people live in big cities and work 3 or 4 jobs and go, "This is where the money is." Okay, but Are you enjoying yourself? Not so much. Not so much.
Not so much.
Yeah, right. You want to live to work, or do you want to work to live?
No, hang on. It's the other way around.
Hell,
wanna work to
even in
live,
my
or do you wanna live
20s,
to
No
work?
matter which
Hang on,
way you
even-
look at it, it's all the same. If you're
Even in my
literally working to
20s.
You wanna
live,
work to
you're a
work, or you
slave.
wanna live to live?
I was working at LAX and I would hang out
You were
at.
working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you.
I was not working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. I did not
That's
have
not how I
brass in my
remember it, buddy.
pocket. I did not have brass in pocket.
Don't,
All right.
don't.
But I
Use
did
my
have a
arms,
great time
use
living
my legs.
on the beach at Manhattan Beach in California. That's where
Which
they have
beach?
the.
Hang on,
the
Manhattan Beach in California. Is there a Los Angeles beach in downtown Manhattan?
yes, it's
I
a
don't think
Los
so. What the
Angeles
hell?
beach. Yes, and that's where they have the volleyball tournaments, the sand volleyball with two people playing, right?
Yeah.
Karch Karai and all those famous sand volleyball players. Nothing, huh? Okay. Well, anyway,
I
the
just
women
live in
wear
Florida.
bikinis.
No
The
reaction.
women
No,
wear
Got
bikinis
nothing.
to play
No one has
volleyball in,
practiced
and so
trying-
What?
I hung out at Manhattan Beach a lot
I bet you
while I
did.
was living in LAX, and I was in my 20s, and I was still having a good time, and I was only working one job. But I'm telling you, these people who live in like San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles, they're working 3-4 jobs just to pay the rent. It's I don't live like that. No, I'm retired. I
way to
have my
live.
pension, and I'm done with all that crazy shit too. But it's
No
still,
more
I
turning
don't
tricks on
understand
Rodeo,
why they're
eh?
working 4 jobs just to live in the city. The cities should be shut down, and everybody should be moving out of the cities.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: kissing's extra and discretionary.
I think Milton Knowles is trying to practice witchcraft on us right now.
Well, he's after all the insane. Well, they don't call him Milton Knowles the Insane Witch King for nothing. No. He pays them to. It's a marketing ploy, I tells you.
I don't practice at this point. I do.
I've seen his Wicker Man. He's got a Wicker Man in his back garden. Of course he has. Who hasn't? He's the Insane Witch King. He's popping people into the Wicker Man right now.
Probably. I don't know what I'm
Indeed.
doing most of the time.
I read a manuscript on
How build a Wicker Man.
Wicca. I read a manuscript on Wicca.
Oh, you should make a pun, not a Wicker Man like Wicker, but as in.
I couldn't get through it. I really couldn't. I mean, wow, complicated is the easiest way to say. I can't do
ceremonial
Wicca.
magic is mostly pageantry, and that's what Wicca is just a adaptation of ceremonial magic.
So, for
ceremonial
instance,
magicians get real pissed off when you say you can do exactly the same thing by sitting down and thinking about it. True, but they get pissed off.
So, for instance, if we had a Memorial Day ceremony, right, and we'd have the great big parade down Main Street and all that stuff, that would be a ceremony, but not a Wiccan ceremony, right? It is a patriotic ceremony for those who served in the U.S. Army and all that stuff, and that is what we're doing. However, what you're saying is the Wicca ceremonies are very similar to that. It's just that you're going back to try and draw out well, a lot of pagan worship goes into the Wicca ceremonies, right?
Wicca
do
is a
know that
combination
Wicca
of
is horse
Jewish
shit,
ceremonial.
Wicca was made up in the late 60s by a bunch of fucking hippie idiots. None of it's real. There is no mention of Wicca prior to that. Look it up. It doesn't
Wicca-
fucking
Wicca
exist.
was-
It never did. It's a made up religion. You want to look into
Wicca was,
you want to look into
Gerald
magic.
Wicca was Gerald D. Gardner's and Aleister Crowley's brainchild, mostly Gerald D. Gardner, because Aleister
Damn
Crowley
straight.
only did.
It's all a bunch of
one
crap.
Yeah, two drug fucked hippies, to put it bluntly. Yeah, so they
Which
mixed
one?
some folk traditions with ceremonial magic enough to get enough of an effect to scare the willies out of maybe a 3-year-old, but none of the actual practices. Like when you're doing actual ceremonial magic, if you know the right tricks, which they don't put in the books, well, no sane person would even put in a book. You
Silly
can summon
rabbit
the
tricks
creatures
for
in flesh and
kids.
blood.
Real magic is scary though, isn't it?
It is.
Not necessarily. Can be, yeah, can backfire.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to. Is the ceremonies that I participate in are all patriarch ceremonies or Christian ceremonies, things like that. So I don't get scared. However, I went to a actual coven one time, and they had a ceremony, and I got scared as fuck. So I'm wondering, is that something that you participate in? Like you have a coven that you are working with constantly and doing, the whole supernatural inviting spirits and things like that.
I mostly encourage idiots not to these days. Do you know what a Witch King is?
No, I know what a Witch King is in like D&D adventures and things like that, but I don't actually know what a Witch King is.
You have to be recognized by at least several covens, if not the same amount of ceremonial groups.
Okay, so multiple covens have to recognize you as a Witch
Right,
King.
recognise you in the light. Hey,
As
aren't
a
you the
High
Witch
Queen.
King? Didn't I see you at the Witch Bar Mitzvah last year?
The Jewish
Weren't
person
you
I
at
used
that
to hang out
pagan
with
drumming
is probably chopped
circle?
your tongue
Hey,
out.
I know you.
No, I'm really trying to get this straight. I may
Probably
write
the Jewish
another
person I
book
used to
someday,
hang
and
Jewish
information,
person I used to
knowledge is
Knowledge-
power,
knowledge-
right?
Scienza potestas est. Oh, yeah, baby.
So, Milton Knowles, knowledge is power, right?
Scienza
If you say
potestas
so.
est.
So, talking about, like, I don't know your real name, right? But if I knew
don't
your
know, see,
real
they-
name,
King.
would I have power in your
My
life
full name
if
is
I knew
Milton
your
Scott
real
Knowles.
name?
I live at 21B Herald Street, Reefton, South Island of New Zealand. And yeah,
Bloody Kiwis, mate.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get this whole Witch King thing straight. All right. Now, I know you're a Witch King. Yes, absolutely. If I knew your real name, would that give me power over you or your life?
actually, no. I've not made any contracts with you, so no.
So it's not about knowing a creature's real name. It's more about how much power you have over that creature.
It's about the sovereignty they give to you.
Okay. Well, that's that's actually one of the questions I was wondering about is the real
Basically,
name of a person.
You
The
don't want to be
real name of a
disrespecting the
person,
manner
does
of his
that give you
writing,
power
bro?
over them?
No. Give me no. I can know your real name, and that doesn't. Can I summon you in my bedroom? No. Trust me, we'd have a lovely time if I did.
I don't know about that. I like girls.
Yeah, I can make you into one.
Fair enough. I would accept that gift, actually.
Well, I can make you squeal. I should be careful. My mum's in the house. By the way, I'm only joking.
No, I really no. And that's the thing is, I read a lot of fiction, right? Well, I listen to a lot of fiction. I shouldn't say I read it anymore. I can't hold a book in my hands for very long anymore. But I listen to a lot of fiction, and so, like Jim Butcher, for example, he did the Wizard in Chicago. The Wizard in Chicago who advertised as a practicing wizard was Dresden, the Dresden Files. So Jim Butcher did the Dresden Files. There's like 15 books, and I've read and listened to all of them at some point or another. And he has a specific skill set that he'll go into in the fantasy world where he'll say, I have the proper name for this demon and I can summon them in my circle and I can get information from this specific demon because I have their specific name in and I have them in my circle. So I'm wondering how much magic actually goes into your belief system and your practices.
That would be Solomonic work, and that would be the circumstances of summoning a named demon. Demons such as Belial, Beelzebub, and there are a few others. Well, 72.
Alec Baldwin.
72. Well, you got
Alec
72
Baldwin. I think Baal is probably far above Alec
Have you noticed
Baldwin,
that
but
if you say it slowly, Alec Baldwin.
really, is that where you're
Yeah.
going with that one?
Yeah,
Alec
that and
Baldwin.
Mark Baldwin. Have you noticed that?
Well,
The
when it
symbols are
comes
there,
down-
bro.
when
You just have to look properly. You just need the
When
eyes.
it comes down to summoning those entities, they're underneath contract of their name. So anybody that knows the name theoretically has some authority over them, but only underneath the authority of the Jewish God, which can be a bit tricky considering.
Well, we
according-
don't even actually know the name of the Jewish God. The closest we can come is Yahweh.
Yahweh. It's Yahweh or the highway, bro.
The God also goes by I am because I am.
Right.
Also, I'm
yeah.
not.
Exactly.
The nameless. My favorite name for
I
God.
am
the
that I
Nameless.
am. Yes.
And also, I'm not that I'm not.
Underneath ceremonial magic, the circle drawn on the ground is a representation of God's authority within man. There is a trap in that because then you have the authority underneath God or the authority as God, as a vessel of God, making you God in the context.
Plus the Herald of God,
So
aka Brie
that,
Larson.
I'm sorry. That's the first time I've heard of a circle of power being used in a Christian context. I am curious now.
That's being used in a Jewish context. The demons are supposed to be summoned underneath the archangels. You're supposed to go to the four cardinal points, starting with Michael, through Rosale and all the way through
Yeah.
Circle. It's been a while since I've done it.
And you've got the demon Azazel. So if you accidentally say the wrong word, you got the wrong person in your circle, right?
Yeah, but that's
No,
why you got the greater and lesser banishing ceremony, which is supposed to be done in tandem. However, a lot of groups don't do them in tandem anymore, such as Wicca, because what it was trying to do, it was trying to fill in folk practices with Jewish ceremonial magic, and what they really did is make a hodgepodge of. You can just fuck
So
yourself up.
for me
sometimes a mishmash.
specifically, as a conservative Christian, I do believe in circles of power, right? So draw a circle on the ground, place a drop of blood on the circle, and you're covered. You're good to go, right? Nothing can get in, nothing can get out. You're good in the circle of power. I don't understand why or how you would summon something into a circle like that. Why would you do that?
Well, traditionally you're meant to be only summoning the entities in service of God. A lot of demons are actually underneath the service of God. The demons are the kind faces that serve God to help guide man, where the angels are meant to be literally the grinding gears of fire, meant to bring down wrath. They're not really meant to be your best friend. They're literally meant to be the thing to kill you.
Okay. All right. I got that. Here's the thing. I always think of demons and angels as being on completely separate sides, right? Like the demons got cast out of hell or out of heaven, right?
Freudian slip. Which one?
the
Freudian slip every time.
That was the
But the-
Nephilim, and there are the Nephilim. There are some that reside in hell.
Because you're right, they were
demons
cast out
were
of
made
heaven
to
to
reside in
hell.
because the demons were made to reside in hell to have dominion over the souls that were sent there, and in the name of their God. As a result, a lot of people mistake that for some sort of they're evil, blah blah blah. But their
So
job really is
even though they're demons and they are cast into hell, they have the precursor. Many of them have the precursor El in their name, right? And El is God, right? So you say El, right? But they're cast into hell because they were on the wrong side of the war in heaven. And so
it depends whether we're not going to go New Testament and Old Testament. In the Old Testament, they do say the modern consensus is there is no hell, but you got to realize there is a lot of versions of the Old Testament, and that's where things.
Yeah, you ever
start
been to
getting
Las Vegas? No hell.
I have actually been to Las Vegas, and I can tell you
See?
during the day, it feels
Hell,
like
isn't
hell.
Well, you should stop having sex with
Check
the
out those
prostitutes.
junk stores. I saw a demon baby doll. I think I've got a photo of it. Anyway, carry on.
Possessed items like that is something I wouldn't mess with. But feel free to do it yourself. I hold no judgment, but I offer no help.
I the first two letters of my name equal conservative Christian. I mean, I don't do anything outside of conservative Christian boundaries.
The thing is, I'm an animist, and everybody keeps asking me about ceremonial magic, and that's where I've learned a lot of what the more modern practices are in it. Because, again, I don't practice that. I'm an animist.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, you mean like you make cartoons?
Hey, cow.
Do you do hentai?
No, that's an animator, and we need the animators, or else you wouldn't be entertained with your attention.
Oh no,
I
sorry,
can't
Adam,
believe
sorry.
you said that. You said hentai. No,
What,
he
what
just
about
said he doesn't do that stuff. Come
I
on.
meant manga. Sorry, whoops. Freudian
what about
slip.
Ichi? What about Ichi cartoons?
I can't believe you said hentai. And Ichi
Neither can I.
cartoons,
Moving on. I
really?
can't believe you're focusing on it.
Yeah, like
You're
this
not
guy.
supposed
This
to
guy
know
would
what it
go
is, you
off
naughty boy.
if he heard Lolita.
Anyway, back to the
I
witchcraft.
know a girl that's into that fashion.
Sentences I
Going
never
back
thought
to the
I'd
witch
say
discussion.
on Jedi Bill. Back to the relatively safe topic. I'm not talking about candle wax on the nipples or witchcraft or anything.
With you guys, I'm really blessed with such intellectual conversation, and it does make me wonder why I cast birds before swine, but pigs are awfully cute to pat.
Pigs are only
Sorry,
good
I'm
for
drunk. I
one
get really
thing.
good. I'm
Hey,
drunk.
Oh, you can't possibly be nearly as drunk as I am. Trust me, I'm
oh, yeah, I'm
a
woke.
leader.
I'm
Well,
woke.
we are talking about spirits, and you're just drinking.
What am I?
them.
A liter and a half deep into this bottle of
I don't know. Are you?
Cabernet? I think, yeah, like 2 liters
I've just
deep
had
into
1
this
liter
bottle
of
of
beer.
Cabernet.
I've just sculled 1 liter bottle can of beer while I was on the show, and I'm thinking of touching the other 3.
Hey, the 2 of us can be absolutely wasted, and Jedi Bill will still let us talk.
That's
I
right.
know, like most people cut me off when I talk about this.
Nah, it's a suit.
I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. It's the European mindset. Like, you have the Old Testament, right, where it's like, don't suffer a witch to live. And then you have the New Testament where it's like, okay, drink wine because you're in a lot of pain right now, and drink the wine. And I go, okay, thank you. Thank you, New Testament. I appreciate that.
And it's
But
the
I
New
grew up.
Testament that turns it from well poisoner to witch, and I agree. You should kill well poisoners. Anybody that poisons a
Oh,
well,
anyone who
should be
sells
killed.
poisons. Yes, absolutely. Yes. That's okay. Okay, King Henry was the one. No, it was King Edward.
I've never done anything as bad as poisoning a well, and I've done some
Edward
horrible shit.
VII, Henry VIII, Edward the Confessor.
Henry, yeah, okay, so it was King Henry, right? Who had
one,
the
there's 8 of
Bible
them.
translated and
Oh yeah,
all that stuff,
first,
right?
no, to be fair, first Henry actually had Tinsdale burnt at the stake for daring to translate the Holy Bible from Latin to English. But then after the old, you
Right. Ironically, they
fall
were
out.
working off the Greek translations, so
Right.
it was like
But yeah, bit of
Latin
a
to
flip-flop
Greek
there.
to
Suddenly,
English,
oh yeah,
right?
I love the English translation. Oh yeah,
And
did I tell you
so-
about my new thing called the Church of England?
So that whole thing about not letting a witch suffer to live, it was
Yeah, thou shalt
literally
not suffer a witch to live.
translated through 4 languages before it finally got into the the Old Testament. Like,
Yeah,
do
first
not
it
suffer a
was,
witch to live.
Thou shalt not buy
That's
door-to-door
someone who
bric-a-brac
poisons
before
exactly someone who poisons the well or sells poison to people. That's what a witch is in the New King James Version, or
And then
King
thou
James
shalt not
Version.
listen to the music of poison when there is twisted sister.
Everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial.
Why can't you be listening to Striper? They seem like nice boys.
Oh, Striper! Oh my God! Wow, I can't believe you brought up that band.
Neither can I.
To hell with the devil. I
I am
did
the
listen
devil.
to Striper when I was a teenager. I did.
I am the devil and I am the god. Worship and fear me equally. Silver. My daddy gave me a silver coin once. Don't tell
So
my siblings.
Yo.
my question is this, because I am a conservative Christian and I do
And you
believe in
stop
magic.
blanking on about it, Trevor.
Just that you are.
Well, I
really?
do.
Tell me more
I
of
do.
this
I
history.
keep going on about it because I think that's one of my very first personality traits. Right? But I grew up in a very conservative church. Very conservative church.
You're quite relaxed about the drinking.
Right. Well, it took me a good several years to get comfortable with the amount that I drink.
It's good to get comfortable. You got to work your way up to these things.
I am
Slide
still a
into it.
member of the Southern Baptist Convention.
Oh, I'm running low on iron files.
What
Is
is
this
that?
pyrite? No, it's iron.
Iron Files?
Yeah, iron shavings. When I get
What,
my
what,
iron
what?
shavings, I don't like the drill ones because they're all big and curly and they don't. You can't just froze them.
Oh, okay. Iron Filings. Iron Filings.
Iron filing. Yeah. Sorry, my words are my English isn't so good at the moment.
Hey, join the club. I barely speak
English
English
isn't
when
so
I'm
good.
talking American.
Oh, I wondered where I put this. This is my best luck stave I ever made. It's for good luck. See, it says so on the back. It's from the Golder book.
Kraken Rum has octopus on the label. Kraken Rum has octopus on the label. Are we talking about alcohol?
Sure, why not?
Oh, these are the best incense in the world. Outside Alabama. No, these are the best incense in the world. And this is one of the old boxes, back when they were this brand. The new brand, they're the same thing, but slightly different color. They're actually made out of better ingredients now.
Show the box again. I just embiggened you.
Embiggened.
Embiggened. Yeah.
Would you embiggen me? Oh, no, sir. I shall ensmallen you. Like someone already has.
I shall ensmallen myself. However, Milton Knowles. Yeah. That and the
This is
nope, can't read
this
that.
is where I
Can't
all my
read that.
goods. There is 40-something jars of strange things in here. My stoner friend was really surprised when I pulled this out of my pocket one day when we were on an expedition looking for antinomine, until he noticed what's in here. It's just 2 magnifying lenses.
What did you just say? Antinomine?
Antinomine. Type of needle. Worth $50 a kg.
What is antinomine?
Antinomine. It's a metallic alloy used for strengthening steel.
Oh, okay.
It's also
Sorry about
used in
that.
the everlasting pill.
It's used in what?
One of the least toxic variants of the everlasting pill. Basically, you poison yourself to give you diarrhea, and then once you shit out the pill, you can reuse it again.
Okay, remind me not to take antinomine ever.
What? antinomine. It's great. It's
Well, I
almost
don't-
as good and efficient as mercury.
I don't want to take it to
If you
shit
guys,
myself.
for those of you that have done some drugs throughout time, you think you've been high, you ain't never been high. I have microdosed on arsenic, and I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. It makes acid look like shit.
That stuff's almost
I
as good as cyanide.
choose not to take that drug.
I don't recommend any of the anything that me or Mr. Nobody says at all.
I don't recommend trying it. Just don't. It's too easy to go overboard.
Me and him
I
are
was
both
lucky enough to know
walking
somebody.
cautionary tales. I have one of
I
their
knew someone that
scalps.
knew that they were doing it,
It's at my-
so I went for it.
Seals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I should buy a latch for this and then make up a handle. And that way I
They
don't
make
have to
good
leave it at home
coats.
when I go out. They also make great candle holders. Well, the ribs can make great candle holders.
Not
You
allowed
make-
to
oh,
hunt
and
them,
you make
though.
beautiful burners.
Shark bait.
And their bones polish up really well. I
Not
found one on
allowed
the
to hunt
beach.
them. Are you insane? Here in
Not
Canada,
allowed.
every year on the eastern coast, they club little seal cubs to death with bats and take their pelts.
Do they
off.
really?
They still do it every day.
No
Oh yeah,
kidding.
they never stop.
I thought it was illegal now. I
Yeah,
thought it was
you were
illegal.
lied to.
I was lied to, obviously.
Look, the only time I recommend going out clubbing is if you make the death instant and painless. We're still talking about clubbing and hookers, aren't we?
Clubbing and hookers, and yeah, we're good with that. Yeah.
Look at what
Honestly,
fucking government
the
is
last
asking us to
time
do.
I was in Las Vegas, I did find a hooker. Yes, and it is legal
What did
there.
the hooker
It is
find
legal
you?
there. However, if you have a suite in a hotel room in one of the major casinos, they're gonna have 3 or 4 bodyguards or 3 or 4 security guards walking with you to the hotel. The lift. What do we call it in America? The lift?
The lift.
Elevator.
An elevator.
Elevator. Yeah.
Elevator.
They're gonna follow you all the way to the elevator. I actually told the woman to go down and say she didn't roll me. she didn't roll me for all my money. I paid her and she left. It does happen. Shut up.
Shut up, Wesley.
I just find it hard to believe that a woman folk would be asking you for sex. That's all.
What?
When them ladies are out there at 2:00 in the morning and they're thinking to themselves, I need to pay my pimp tonight. They'll pretty much do whatever you want.
What if I needed help starting a cult in Death Valley that I wanted to call my family?
I'm not sure they could do that.
What if
I'm not
what
sure
if I
that
say
any one
please?
of them could do that.
What if I told
I-
them that
I-
all I
I-
needed was help finding a Volkswagen bus?
I suspect that at least one of them would try to suck start it.
And that's why we need to start educating hookers.
So that they're capable of suck starting a Volkswagen. That's why.
No, so they can start venturing out with their businesses, like being a substitute PA. They could start working in schools as teachers and librarians, as well as make money on the streets. There's many job opportunities that they could help out with, but we're just not using this subclass of human beings.
Sucking a golf ball through a hose pipe.
Only
Exactly.
in Las Vegas. Only in Las Vegas.
Now, I mean, the subclass of human being. I mean, you wouldn't give them equal pay or equal rights, but I mean,
Ouch! Really?
and, you would have to educate employers on how to correctly handle a hoe or a bitch, as they call them. But we can just watch episodes of the Boondocks and listen to the pimp called Slick. He knows exactly what to do.
Do you have a tiny mustache? That's all I'm asking. Do you have a tiny mustache?
I have a beard.
You can take that for what it's worth.
But is it epic?
The beard?
I was clearly making a joke because
Oh no, I totally understand the joke. I thought my joke would go over better than it did, and it didn't. So no, I clearly understood your joke.
What kind of joke were you
I was
making?
trying to play off of your joke.
Look, I'm just saying that these people are a subclass of human being and can be put to use.
And I asked, how tiny is your mustache? That's what I asked. You know, you're putting people in classes that should not be. And I said, how tiny is your mustache? Because that feller who did all those horrible things had a tiny mustache.
Oh, we saw your beard for a moment there.
Uh-oh.
Yep. There's a beard. There's a beard for you. Nice beard. He's the man with weird beard. Okay, moving right along.
The epic perspective. I have no idea where your rum is. I know where my whiskey is, but I'm sticking with wine right now.
I think he's in Michigan somewhere.
I'm
So
sticking
Courtney
with
has
my
its
wine
name.
right now.
What was he living in Michigan?
That is a very good
I don't
looking
believe in
lighthouse.
Michigan.
Yeah, lighthouse.
That is a very good looking lighthouse.
Michigan doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
I don't
prove it.
I've been there once. Once.
Were you there
I
or
have
did the
never-
government convince you?
I
You know,
have never been to Michigan, so I cannot say from firsthand experience that Michigan exists.
You know, I once had to drive through Michigan to get to Toronto.
Well, there's your problem.
That was in what was it, 2004? Yeah, I think it was 2004. Like that. Maybe it was 2004, 2005. It was some time ago.
Fair enough.
It's called-
the epic perspective. If you can't get to the end of the corner to get to the liquor store to get your rum, I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain.
Oh no, I can't get my rum. Boo hoo,
Bars
boo
are
hoo. I'm not legally allowed to buy clothes.
Wow. There you go.
Clothes.
I'm unvaccinated. I'm not allowed to buy non-essentials such as clothes, anything to improve my shelter, blankets, bedding. I'm not even allowed to walk into
Oh my God! Is
to
that
the
what the
hospital.
mandates are coming to? Oh. They're trying
That's
to
what
build
they
a
have
prison.
come to.
They're trying to build a prison. They're trying
Yeah.
to build a prison.
Oh no, the unvaccinated are the third class now. Third class.
My dog legally has more
Vaccinated
rights than I
once.
do.
Do I really need a second one? I got
And believe it or
vaccinated
not,
once.
Australia's worse.
I know.
Australia's worse than New Zealand. My dog
if you
legally has
listen,
more rights than I do.
if you listen to the media, then yes, you absolutely must get the booster. You absolutely must get the
But
booster.
I didn't even get the second thing.
Well, there's your problem.
Well, they can go to hell and fuck themselves. Don't make me do everything. I know I have to do it if I want to ever travel anywhere. Why did they take the fun out
I'm
of life?
only going to consider it. I'm only going to consider it when everybody has the right of choice.
No.
Everybody listen to me now. Grab up your guns, American citizens. I implore you, grab up all your guns. Fight your government. Fight your government. Go to war against your government. I'm only kidding. This Jedi Bill does not really condone that behavior.
Wow.
Too late
you
now.
sounded
Too
really
late now. You've
adamant
already
about
done
that,
the
though,
behavior.
Jedi Bill. You really did.
Just remember, boys and
I've had
girls,
videos
lads and
taken
gents,
down for just
it's only a
asking for a
skit. It's
referendum.
only a skit. This is a late night show.
I've had videos taken down for saying we should have a referendum. I got 2 strikes for that.
No kidding. Really?
I was kidding. It's a
Yeah.
joke, people.
Well, no, Jedi Bill. A referendum, asking for a referendum and getting 2 strikes because you asked for the referendum. Wow, that is just, I cannot believe that happened.
Yeah, you guys realize why
re-uploaded
they're
the video.
crushing all of your speech against this, right? You know why they're fucking pushing this thing so goddamn hard. Use your fucking heads. If you have any brains at all, you'll be able to figure it out on your own.
Because they're
Look
great.
at the Georgia
I don't.
Guidestones. They want 2/3 of us gone.
I don't have any brains. So you gotta explain it to me.
I'll put it this way. I will take out. They take me out. Take me out first.
Yeah, brother.
I know, Jedi Bill.
You, Milton.
Jedi Bill.
I will go on your own
Jedi
fucking
Bill,
terms.
you're
Thank you very much.
your favorite zombie movie, Jedi Bill. What is it? Your favorite zombie
Last
movie?
Jedi.
Do I have a favorite zombie movie?
Of course, you've got a favorite zombie
Night of
movie.
the
What
Of
is
course
it?
you do, Bill. Come on.
It would be Day of the Dead. George
The
A.
Day of the
Romero.
Dead. All
Day
right,
of the Dead.
that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. So, what a lot of
Is McDonald's.
Yeah, that's the one where Bob
military man, and he would shoot at
Well,
I don't trust military people. Every time I ask them if I can have one of their machine guns, they say no.
Hey, Captain Trek.
hey,
Yeah.
Captain Track. Who is
Hey,
they
Captain
call
Track.
me nobody?
Nobody knows who he is.
Well, that's a very good question. Yeah, they call me nobody.
It's not the nobody that gets me. It's the they call me bit, because we could all add hey, what do they call you? Well, they call me nobody. What's your name? Fucking Johnny 2 times. I said, what?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
but you know what? Very much in the 70s. One is they call me Trinity. Other one is my name.
Please don't
They
get that
call
wrong.
me Mr.
That
Fucking Nobody. Thank you.
that is from the guy who
Hey,
died.
Mr. Conservative Christian, what do they call you, CC?
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. The guy who died, Sidney Poitier. Yeah. Right? He said,
Another great loss this year.
I am Mr. Tibbs. And so I used that in one of my sketches when I started doing YouTube. I was like, I am Mr. CCDV. And everybody was silent. And I said, you guys have no idea who Sidney Poitier is? Really?
Nope.
I certainly do.
And I ended the sketch at that point, right? Because it was like, okay, you can't get better than that. You can't. It's sad that he died recently, but, you know, fantastic actor.
Amen to that.
I remember the last time I died.
How many times have you died?
On stage?
Oh, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, I've died multiple times trying to keep this conversation going.
Oh, is that a burn on Cobney? Yeah, I know Cobney's been quiet, but wow, he's a little old man. You got to leave him be. He's a harmless little old man.
Cockney can carry his own show for like an hour without anyone else in the. He reads the chats.
We're nothing without the
that's
chat,
awesome.
you know that.
Yeah. We were talking about that.
Oh, it's hard to keep it.
I wait to respond to the chat.
I mean, on my show, on other people's shows, I don't even look at the chat.
It's hard to keep a show going. It really is.
Yeah, I can't go beyond 12 hours, mainly because of YouTube limits.
Oh, you're, yeah.
Couple of guests, couple of topics, you're away. Boom.
Hey, I've been there.
So,
I mean, I think
I haven't
the
asked
key
any
to
of
a
you guys.
successful
What's
show
your,
is
what's
not
your
to
favorite one of my
distract
videos?
everyone with stupid photos of.
What is your what?
landscapes.
What?
What?
What was that, Melton?
What are you guys'
Interruptions.
favorite videos of mine?
Video.
What Cobney? What's your favorite video of mine?
I love all of them equally. Don't make me.
Yeah, I know you love them all equally, but what's your favorite?
I'm gonna go with I like the third one and the seventh one.
Yeah, me too.
But all equally, sure, yeah.
They all have
Yeah,
something to offer.
yeah,
I
me
feel.
too. Yeah, the third and the seventh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Beyond that, they're all equal.
Hey, you can't
100%.
copy me.
Oh, that's funny. I like that. You know, I'm not even going to pretend and pull up your channel to find out what videos you've done recently because
So you do
I'm-
videos, you say?
I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend. I have no idea what kind of content you have. I have no idea.
Tell me of these videos that I hear of.
I have my magical lessons, and I have my political crap, and
My
I have a couple
lord.
of my dog playing out in the yard.
The 3rd and the 7th. Absolutely.
Yeah. So what is it like cooking with Beelzebub or something?
I think my 7th one is there's one of me literally
Today on Pagan
demonstrating
Lunch we have
to
El
people what a
Diablo. That's right, the Lightbringer himself, coming to talk to us about his favorite type of fried breakfast. All right, right back after these messages from the demons.
Do
You need to make a pentagram and a pinch.
I just can't
Run
believe
out of
how many
shore.
guys watch my channel.
I actually have a show that's called Cooking with Mr. CCDV. And I guarantee you guys have not watched any of those videos. You guys
Your
have not
pizza's
watched
kosher.
any of those
Already got
I
videos.
Old
seen them when they were
Testament
live. What are you talking about?
All I said was that salad was good enough for Jehovah.
We don't like the German pronunciation around here, okay? So just say Jehovah. All right,
Religious wars have been started for less.
What's wrong with German? I'm a German.
Religion.
Is that a problem?
Religious wars have been started over less than Jehovah.
After
versus-
posting his 95 theses, Luther signed his work thus. Have you seen my video? Which one do you like the best?
the
And
ones,
thus the
the ones you
Reformation.
pounded onto the door, the 95 theses.
Exactly. Which theses do you like the best? Which one do you like? Do you like the one about the selling of indulgences? That's a cracker, isn't it? Have you seen that one, Cockney?
I
What do you think
do
about that
love,
one?
I do love the thought of selling indulgences. I really do.
Your coin in my coffer rings, your to heaven, your soul sings, or something like that. Something.
Hey,
Don't
okay.
shit with it.
So it's 16th century, and I choose to purchase 2 indulgences, one for myself and one for my dearly belated mother. I'll buy those 2 indulgences
3 hours in the whorehouse, please.
so that I can do whatever I want, and my mother gets into heaven too. Yay!
Excellent. 5 silver pieces. Thanks very much. God bless you. 2
I
hours of
remember
whoring
getting
in the soapy
13
tip
silver
bank,
pieces
please.
once.
3 silver pieces.
You
I remember
didn't
getting
think I knew
13
what
silver pieces once, reporting it some
you didn't
hippie
think
to
I knew what
um,
indulgences were, did you?
I knew
You
you
dirty
thought you were
silver
going to come
piece
on
of
here and be all
silver.
smarter than
Dirty
everybody
silver
else.
piece.
I bet you're all about that counter reformation, aren't you?
My
Oh,
only
what do you think about
indulgence
Luther?
is
Well,
the
I like
Pope.
the Calvinists better. I bet you do. You look like a Calvinist to me.
I am a Calvinist, actually.
You see, boom. See, it's written all over you. You can just it's the way you pronounce words. It's just total giveaway. I can tell.
Well, there's your
So
problem
Cockney.
right there.
You might as well call yourself Mr. CCCTV, isn't it? Mr. Calvinist Christian Conservative, to be
There's
specific.
a lot of
Lutheran.
C's in that
Oh,
one.
Mr. CCTV, are you a Lutheran? Oh, fuck off, I'm a Calvinist. I'll now rename myself Mr. CCCTV. Well, you got to stutter. No, I just like Calvin.
No, joke it if he can't take a fuck.
Is that your 2 favourite philosophers, Calvin and Hobbes? Do you like the big tiger?
Wow.
You know, I do piss on it a lot.
Come on, it's
Just saying.
Reformation stand-up comedy hour. Hey, 2 Calvinists and a Catholic walk into a bar. one of them says, "Hey, where's the Huguenot? Where'd the Huguenot go?
Wait, the Catholic's the only one allowed in the bar.
Two Calvinists, a Lutheran, and a Catholic going to a kosher milk bar.
Hey, we need more cowbell. We need more cowbell.
And the barber goes, well, I guess who's a Muslim goes, I guess you'll have a sunny delight.
Hey, Kronos.
Oh, two Calvinists and a priest walk into a milk bar. Okay, whatever.
No, actually, I was thinking of opening an erotic dancing club in the Middle East, calling it the Gaza Strip Club. Come on, I'll be here all night.
Oh, you're gonna make tons of money doing that one.
Yeah, couple of shekels.
Hey pennies. Hey pennies.
Hey pennies.
Hey pennies.
Catholics walk into a bar. They both say, "Ow, why is this here?"
Oh, good. The literal. Nice.
Okay, two blondes walking down the street. One sees her husband coming out of a florist with a dozen roses, and she says, "Shit, there's my husband with a dozen roses. Now I'm going to have to keep my legs in the air for a week." And her friend says, "Why don't you just get a vase?"
You'll be here all night, folks.
You guys make dirty and bad jokes.
Two Hindus and an atheist walk into a bar. The Hindu says to the atheist, "Have you had a drink?" The atheist says, "I don't believe I have."
All right. I got one.
The agnostic
Jesus
walks
walks
in.
in with 3 nails in his hands, and he says to the bartender, "Hey, can you put me up for the night?"
They ask the agnostic, "Have you heard a drink?" The agnostic shrugs. "I don't know."
I don't know. Agnostic. I don't know.
What are you drinking? No idea. You tell me. I'm open to suggestions.
Well, okay. A Hindu, a Catholic, and an animist walks into the bar. Right? The Hindu sits down in the corner and enjoys the presence of everybody. The animist can't see everybody in the bar and buys themselves a round of drinks. And the Catholic buys himself a glass of wine.
Okay, I did not hear that whole joke.
Don't worry, it's not really funny. At least you know the religions. It's like the worst joke.
Hey, here's one for you. Hey, the Buddha goes to New York, goes to a Frankfurter stand. And the Buddha says to the guy, "Hey, make me a Frankfurter." And so the Frankfurter maker goes, "Oh, it's the Buddha. Hey, what do you want on that? You want some sauerkraut, some slaw?" The Buddha looks at the guy, goes, "Hey, make me one with everything."
That's usually a Buddhist joke.
You guys would be funny if you knew what jokes were.
Oh,
Make me one with everything.
Bowl
Yes.
of milk for Milton Knowles.
You guys.
What have we devolved into, fellers? What have we
Less than
devolved
8.
into?
I'm on YouTube, man. probably shouldn't be bitching about Dad while I'm talking to people on YouTube. That could be considered.
That's
rude.
right. The Epic Perspective says 666th level.
Mhm.
I gotta throw
That's
this
right,
at you guys.
folks.
Did you hear about the leper hockey game? They had to call it off because there was a face-off in the corner.
Oh, come on. Really?
Hockey is meant for people that play hockey.
Ouch.
Wow.
Wow.
Face off. Face off in the corner. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a wonderful, just an absolute wonderful vision that I had. I don't think I'll ever watch a hockey game again. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at my own joke.
What's the difference between a priest and a pimple?
Oh, not again.
Cop these. This is annoying to you.
Oh no, not again.
I'm stroking a pussy.
Do you guys know why Jesus wasn't born in the Ukraine? Because they couldn't find 3 wise men and a virgin.
Hey! Oh! Hey!
Oh! Hey! Oh!
Oh, wait. I got my joke.
That took a while.
That's what he said.
We'll give it to you.
Can you
I have a
believe
bit
I'm
of a
actually
long
on my
story
big
to tell you guys, but it's a hell of a life lesson, so listen up. There's a little bird in the springtime. There's still snow on the ground. It's still cold. His mom's gone. He's in the nest, but he hops out to the edge of the nest because he's curious. He ends up falling to the ground, laying there in the snow going beep, 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 beep. And as he's crying because he's freezing to death, this cow walks by. And the only thing the cow can think to do is to take a big steaming shit on the bird. So now the bird is warm, but he's covered in shit. And he's sitting there peep, peep, peeping because he's covered in shit. Now a fox comes along, and the fox scoops up the little bird, cleans him all off, and eats him. Now, there's some morals to this story. Some really important advice you should listen to. Not everyone that shits on you is trying to do you harm. Not everyone that drags you out of shit is trying to help you. And last but not least, and most importantly, when you're up to your neck in shit, shut the fuck up.
That is actually a pretty good moral lesson.
I thought the moral lesson was don't stand behind a cow when it lifts its tail.
If that's what you took away from the parable, then that is true. It is true and it is real for you. Congratulations. That's what you took away from the parable.
See, I would not do you the service of letting you know what I take from music.
To be honest with you, I would not say shit while I was in shit.
Some more good ones, stolen from a movie, but I love the sayings. When you're over fucking 50, there's some things you need to be aware of. Any woman younger than you is only after your money. Never waste never waste a hard on, and never trust a fart.
There you go. Never trust a fart. Never trust a fart. That's what I took
You
away
know what I
from
have to
that.
say about that? You know what I took away from that? Joe.
Yeah, well,
Joe Mama.
Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Mate,
Did say mate, didn't I?
mate,
you did. You did.
matey.
I didn't mean to say
Matey
mate.
potato.
Well, maybe
I
I
didn't
did mean to
to-
say
I'm not your
I
mate.
didn't mean to pull that trigger. All right, Alec Baldwin over there. I didn't mean
Well,
to
someone's
say
got to
that.
pull the trigger. We got to get this conversation going in a right direction, right?
I don't
We
trust Alec
shall,
Baldwin
we
as
shall
James.
take the ship. It shall be ours, and let us sail on into infamy.
My
Infamy.
parents said the
Nice.
being covered.
Infamy. They've all got it in for me.
Oh, I
I'm
can.
not a big fan of infamy. I don't like the word. I don't like the word infamy.
Well,
Oh,
I love
later,
it.
epic. Later,
My
epic.
favorite.
Oh, he's going to bed.
All I have to say is your mama.
Oh, I'm alive to assure you that being famous might be cool, but being infamous is not.
Right.
Trust me, everyone.
Oh, Kronos is going too. Everybody's going to bed. Everybody's going to bed. Everybody's got AIDS. Everybody's got AIDS.
Feds are
Wow.
okay, guys,
You
sorry.
went there, Jedi Bill. You went there.
I'm
The
kidding.
creators of South Park, their most famous movie. Everybody's got AIDS, 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 AIDS.
Yes. I don't know. I just popped in my head.
No, it's a joke on the play Rent. Yeah, and it actually works. It works really well, as a matter of fact. So that's funny. I like that. I vote for Jedi Bill.
I vote for Jedi Bill.
I too vote for Sparkly Vampires.
What? Hmm.
So Jedi Bill,
Now-
do you really like Twilight, or are you just pretending to?
Oh, he hates it.
Hate.
He hates it.
Hate it.
That's why we make him do it when he
Canadian-
reaches his milestones.
Canadian friend started it all because I wouldn't let him sleep in one day, and it's never, ever, ever left.
But I would
It's a,
look,
it's a
Jedi Bill.
staple. Yeah, there's gonna be something on my tombstone if I ever have it.
Look, Jedi
When
Bill.
did
I
that
would
start?
never make-
When
I
did
would
that
never
start,
make you
Jedi
watch
Bill? 'Cause
Twilight.
Oh,
it really was. It was just a joke at one point, and Jedi Bill said something about like if I make
It was probably last
200.
July of 2020, somewhere.
I believe it
at the
was if you made 200 subscribers, you would watch the first Twilight movie. And everybody hates Twilight, right? But you said that when you make 200 subscribers, you would do the Twilight movie, and that's what we did. I think it was 200, or
Twilight
was it
isn't that
100? Was it 100?
The last one we did, yeah, 100 and then 200 and then 300.
Right. So now we're at 666. So we're gonna do the third movie on Sunday. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it was 100 when you did the first the first video,
I don't know.
and
Can't
200 when you did the second video, and now 666 we're doing the third video.
Yeah.
So, Jedi Bill, how long have you been a fan of Twilight?
Never, 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 never.
Have you ever heard of the saying, I think she does protest too much?
I do believe he does protest too much. He loves doing these things. Otherwise, he wouldn't keep inserting his foot into his mouth every time.
And he
Oh,
wouldn't
no,
keep
that's
inserting
just
Twilight into the
being
DVD
me.
player. My mum took the keys to bed with her, and I'm going to need them to unlock the car to get my bedding.
Did you say your mother has the keys so you can get your beating?
We lost.
No,
They call me
bedding,
nobody.
blankets,
Good night.
and pillow.
They call me nobody.
Good night, they call me nobody. We love you.
Good night. They
Hey.
call me
He
nobody.
must. He
Hey,
kept his
Cockney,
word of
Cockney,
wisdom
Cockney,
and then poofed away.
Cockney, you live in the North Island.
Yep, you have the South Island. I have the North Island. That is the agreement.
Yeah, I was just giving you an insult.
Pretty
Wow.
far off your Rohi there, eh, bro?
Wow.
Don't be disrespecting the manner of my Rohi.
I did not know that New Zealand was split.
Look, like any country, the South is just better.
I know in England the North is better, and I'm in the South in England. Anyway, down here, North is South. So when we live in the North, we're actually in the deep South over here because we're closer to the equator. You in the South, you're actually in the North because you're closer to the pole, aren't you?
Hey. I've met North Islanders and I want to keep them as far away from me as possible.
Good, then we're both happy.
You really call them North Ireland, North Islanders?
Yep, and then he's a South
Really?
Islander. You can tell the difference.
Wow.
Yep, from the North Island and South Island, and we both
We're as
hate the
different as
Stewart
Canada and Mexico.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's a great big country between the two.
Yeah, and we don't have the country in between, but that's how different we are. They may as well be a different nation.
Really? So, what does the North Islanders? Okay, so North Island is different from South Island, right?
Oh, totally.
So what's the difference?
Because we're like subtropical, chilled out. We're like your Mediterranean types, and up there they're like your Nordic types because they're almost at the South Pole, aren't they? So they're like your They're all mountains and skiing, and we're here. We're all just like chilling out and pretending we're in Vietnam.
Yeah. Have you ever? Have you heard?
That's what it is, really.
Basically, we're the
Skiing-
jungle, and he's
Skiing
the frozen
versus
mountain.
Vietnam. I'm not sure I would go for Vietnam. I would go for skiing. So
Yeah.
you're not telling me that the Northerners are bad people. You're telling me the Northerners know what's going on.
Well, we're like South Vietnam, and he's like North. He's like the communists, and we're like the chilled out ARVN. You know what I mean? But he's the Viet Cong.
Whoa, you guys have Jacinda Ardern.
No, you have Jacinda. Fuck off. She's yours.
Hey, we don't have the beehive. In fact, we wouldn't
Oh, you
think
can have
of
the
such a
beehive.
dumb bird.
You might as well.
The beehive was made by eggs.
Oh, behave yourself.
The North Islanders can't even pronounce eggs properly. They call them eggs.
Eggs, mate.
I do not believe that I've ever been on a stream with two Zealanders before.
I'm not even a Zealander. I just live here. But there
What
you
are
go.
they-
See,
they call them
in any
guineas?
any country, any state, any culture, any group, you can find. You can just go deeper and deeper. There's always a division. That's human nature. It's the important lesson.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Or indeed
Like I
unity.
I still have an Arizona driver's license. I do
How
not
dare
want
you.
to go to California and get my new driver's license. I do not want to. I know I have to. But I don't want to. Oh, I'm Arizonan. I'm not Californian, and I'm living in California. Oh.
I just have one question for you. Is California indeed super cool to the homeless?
What'd you say?
Is California indeed super cool to the homeless?
Most of California is. Where I'm living, it's a little bit different. Up in the hills, very close to Yosemite National Park, it's a very conservative area.
Oh,
Except for the rich people who own houses around a lake, right? And I think I told this, didn't I, Jedi Bill, the other night? Did I talk about this? How I've been living here for 6 months, and the grocery store I go to that's closest to me is about 30 minutes away. And for 6 months, I've been going into that grocery store, and there's not a sign anywhere that says you have to wear a mask. Right? And I went there just Thursday to buy stuff to make Super Bowl party and all that stuff. And there was a little sandwich board out there that literally said, please wear your mask while you're in the store so that we can, keep everybody healthy. And I was like, wow. So the rich people are coming up here to stay in their houses around the lake, and the grocery store that's closest to them has to put the sign out that says wear your mask, even though they have not put that sign out for the last 2 years. They put it out this weekend for the rich people coming up to stay in their houses over the weekend.
I can't believe you. You're trying to make these wealthy individuals uncomfortable. You know how much wealthy individuals suffer with all their money? Not as much as everybody else, but they have to put up with not suffering as much as everybody else, which is their own mental conflict. And then you're telling all these poor Karens and Sharons that they can't go around dictating to other people what they should do against their will and actually against their basic rights as a human being. Wow.
I suppose you're right on that point. I should be more sensitive to the Karens of the world. I should tell the Karens every time there's a sandwich board outside of my grocery store. I should tell the Karens that you are looking out for me. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. I can't make my own decisions, Karen.
I'm here looking at the content that I have on my channel, and that last one that we did, Mr. CCTV, was a year ago in February.
Holy
so it's
cow.
almost come for circles. I mean, that was at 300. That was done on the 300, and here I am.
A year ago.
Yeah,
a year ago is the last time we did. Okay, well, it's time for Sparkly Vampires again.
So that's why it's coming around again.
I can't believe it's been a year. Honestly, Jedi Bill, I can't believe it's been 2 years that we've been streaming together.
Yeah.
Really, I can't believe that. That is amazing.
Mr. Jedi Bill, congratulations on getting all those subscribers.
Well, it's been I've been putting
You're like a made guy now.
putting the work in. This is almost 3 years now. Almost 3 years.
Well, you're up to 681. That's fantastic.
I saw that.
So yeah, you definitely do need to do Sparkly Vampires Volume 3.
You know how many I got? Yeah, and 631 videos. That's 631 things to look at on my channel. I mean, mind you, some of them are some very long live streams, but hey,
Oh yeah,
they're always entertaining.
absolutely. Yes.
They're always entertaining.
I still have no idea how you do those marathon streams. That is just, I can't picture it in my head. I've had to do 24-hour duties, 48-hour duties, and things like that. But seriously, I don't know how you guys do that. 72-hour live stream. Are you kidding me? Just don't. Don't stay awake for 5 days. That ain't right.
Ain't right.
Wow, I have insomnia, and I felt really objectified there, and I felt like that was a personal attack against my personage, and that was really hurtful and horrible. And I just think that, as a point of privilege, that I'm making good side right now.
Hey, do you have pronouns? Do you have pronouns too? What are your pronouns?
Yeah. As a proud citizen of this here planet, I find that you not using my correct pronoun of God being very insensitive to my race, gender, and identity that changes every decision, so you can't decide what I really am. Because as my correct pronoun is now Jimbo Jones Johnson, because I got bored of God, and now my pronoun now is Billy Bob Singh Jr. as my gender. I find that what you're saying is very hurtful.
Listen, beige person. I did not intend.
That's not my correct pronoun anymore. Point of privilege.
So I can't even say person. Okay, I apologize. Beige, he, him, them, their, her, him, etc.
Point of privilege. I don't like this gender identifying.
Oh, for God's sake, really?
Yes. God,
Fine.
that would be a good
beige witch.
My sister's too small. You want to come over here and suck on him? What?
Beige witch. I apologize for
beige is not the correct pronoun for me. Thank you very much.
Oh, for God's sake!
that is gender and color identified.
Where are we gonna go from here? Let's see. Mulan witch.
Oh, that is also racially identifying, and however, I do enjoy watching them. I don't associate them as my identity.
So I am reduced to asking you, what is your identity?
My identity is personal, and I can't believe that you would ask me such information.
Oh,
like you have some sort of right to know.
I cannot believe you're offended by me asking you what your person is.
How do you just presume that I'm a person? I could be anything. I find this very discriminatory.
That's it. I'm offended. I'm offended
that you're offended. Point of privilege. Being offended means that you have something to be offended about, and I'm offended by
point point of privilege. I am, in fact, a white man. A male.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege.
No,
point of
I
privilege.
identify as him, her. No, I identify as him, Mr. CCDV. So I am offended that you're offended that I'm not offended at your gender neutrality
Dysmorphia.
of offendigate. Yeah. I think I just made up that word. Offendigate.
Offender bender, gender
Point
bender.
of privilege is a highly privileged thing to do.
I
And there are
don't
some people
accept
that
your
can't
privilege.
unless they're-
I don't accept your privilege.
That's what a point of privilege is.
I
You're not
reject
accepting
your-
your
I
privilege
reject the
because I'm
premise of
accepting
your
mine over
question.
yours.
Where are we?
Earth B.
I'm pretty sure I'm in my computer room. Yes, I'm
Are
drinking
you?
wine, I'm
Oh,
smoking
good
a
for
cigarette,
you.
and I'm talking to you guys. So I am where I am. So I'm
Point of
wondering where
privilege, just
you're
because
at.
it's
That you
what
can
so
have a
simple.
point. You can have a point of privilege.
He doesn't even have his license, Lisa.
Oh no, he doesn't even have a license. He doesn't have a license, Lisa. My nuts are halfway up my ass. Apart from that, I'm perfect.
How would you do that?
I get that reference.
I love going on to SJW streams and just keep going. I love to point of privilege them and to the point where they can't say anything.
I'll point of privilege you right back. I'll point of privilege you right back. Yeah. I'm at that point. I'm 5 cups into the wine. So
I've only
go ahead.
My nuts are halfway up my ass. Apart from that, I'm perfect, man. Give me the keys.
Now, you see, I understand Southern accents in America. American. I can speak American.
Y'all come back now,
Right.
you hear?
Now, Zealander, I can't speak Zealander. I have
Hey,
no
bro.
idea what you guys are saying, for the most part.
Gotta be speaking the Kiwi patois A4 now.
Point of
Can you
privilege.
speak
It is New
Swahili?
Zealander. New Zealand is in a different country. Point of privilege.
It gets
You can
really
say
all
point of
about
privilege as
North
many
or
times as
South
you
Island,
want
bro.
to.
Point of privilege. I will. Point of privilege.
Fair enough. Okay. New
Don't you my
Zealanders.
island, bro.
What would you do?
New Zealanders. I don't understand what you're saying. It's gibberish.
Point of privilege. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah? Nah, yeah?
bro.
Really?
Nah, yeah, nah, bro.
Don't be an egg.
So what if
Leave
you
your
literally found yourself you were a bowl of petunias headed toward the earth? What do you do?
Hey, you know what? If I ended up being a bowl of petunias, I would know that I would live through the next book.
Really? Okay.
My dog
Seriously,
pisses
Jedi
on
Bill,
petunias.
What's the answer to the ultimate question?
Well, that's just what I was
42.
going to talk to you about, Jedi Bill. Do you
Volume
actually
60.
know? Do you actually know the text of the books for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No, but I'm gonna get the book and I'm gonna read it.
But you know,
Oh, yeah.
Bowl of Petunias, right?
Yeah, I know Bowl of Petunias.
Or away.
Yeah. And in the third book, the Bowl of Petunias comes back. I don't know if you know that or not. The sperm whale.
No, Dave.
Sperm whale. Sorry, sperm
I
whale.
cannot. Sorry, sperm whale.
You know,
Swim that, Dave. Or
he wanted to shake hands with the ground, and he did. Poor sperm whale. But the bull of petunias lived. You didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, well, a boy of petunias is definitely going to survive that. But the whale, man, buddy, I'm sorry, Mister.
Oh no, the bull of petunias was not happy about living. Oh no. Oh, the bull of petunias was really mad.
They're so pretty. They get the oxygen and breathe and drink water again.
No. The bull of petunias landed on the outskirts of Magrathea.
Magrathea.
Yeah. The bull of petunias was pissed.
Yeah.
When he showed himself again in later books, he was really pissed about being brought back as a bull of petunias. He was really pissed about that.
There you go. The 5th largest city in America. And it's damn hot. It's hot. Don't move here. It's expensive. It's overpopulated.
Is that Tucson? That's Tucson.
No, they were showing Phoenix before.
Phoenix.
Cities
That's
are the worst place in the world to live.
Oh,
that's why what they should do
especially
is build big walls around them.
Especially desert cities. Ouch.
We have working an eldritch lord. There's Thade Days. He says the
That is right. Yes.
I was. Oh
the
no!
bull of
Not again.
petunias said, "Oh no, not again."
No, not again.
Oh no, not again.
But what's the answer to the ultimate question?
42, mate.
42. The answer is 42. We've known the answer for 50 years. We know the answer. It's 42.
Why is it 42?
Well, we still need to know. We still need to know what the question is.
It works better than 41, doesn't it?
We don't know what the question is.
I know what the question is. What is the idea of this panel?
And
the
Thade has joined us.
But the truly poor bastard in that whole situation was the whale. And as the whale fell, it looked around and it started naming things.
Yes,
and it
the
thought,
whale was happy.
What's this thing coming at me? It's coming at me really fast.
Oh,
I think I'll call it.
It needs a great big sound. It needs a great big sound.
I think I'll call it
round. I'm gonna call it ground. Ground. Wonderful.
And then he impacted the ground at a really fast speed and died. The poor whale. And all you could get out of the bowl of petunias was, "Oh no,
oh no, not again." Because the bowl of petunias comes back. The whale doesn't come back. The whale is done. The whale is done. The bowl of petunias comes back.
I just wanted to come in and give those lines. I'm gonna hop out now. I've got to go get some sleep. But I noticed you guys were talking about something funny, so
yeah,
I figured I'd come in and give my 2 cents on the matter.
Oh, Douglas Adams. Douglas Adams is a brilliant writer. Was a brilliant writer.
My favorite line out of all those books, the very first part of Hitchhiker's Guide, where he's talking about we can do this, 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 and this, and nobody will have to get nailed to anything. Because he talked about the guy getting nailed to the tree for just
the guy getting nailed to the tree, yeah.
And he goes, and we can do this, 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 and this, and we'll get all of this, and nobody will have to get nailed to anything.
And
Can
everybody
somebody get
still
nailed to
thinks
something?
everybody still thinks that digital watches are pretty cool.
Yep.
So,
I liked it also when he talked about
Who
the
said
monkeys
that?
coming down out of the trees and how some people thought coming down out of the trees was a bad idea. But then even some others thought that even going into the trees was a bad idea and they should just go back into the water and stay.
yeah. Yeah.
Douglas Adams was an amazing man. He was very intelligent and he loved satire and sarcasm.
Oh, absolutely.
Did he
And
love the
he
word
did
today?
write. He did write for Monty Python.
Yeah. His last book, of course, was called Mostly Harmless.
Right.
Well, the last Hitchhiker's Guidebook. I think he wrote something else after that. Did you ever read Long Dark Tea Time of the Soul?
Oh, Dirk Gently. Yes.
Yeah.
Dirk Gently
Not
in a
not
Sadistic
not the
Detective
show that
Agency.
was on not the show that was on Amazon. Not that show. That show really didn't bring out Dirk Gently.
I just
It
love
really
the Long
was
Dark Tea
not
Time
very
of the Soul.
good.
That was a
You know
great
all I
book
have
too.
to say to you guys?
But I like what the
I have
Hitchhiker's
one
Guide
thing to
also
say
had
to
to
you guys.
say about Earth. The only things that the Hitchhiker's Guide had to say about Earth was mostly harmless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
It's like,
not
are we really
now.
that bad?
Mostly harmless. I accept that.
I don't. Have you seen what we're doing to this place? The Earth might
Mostly
be mostly
harmless.
harmless, but
Yeah.
humans are not. All's well
But
that
no,
ends well.
long dark tea time of the soul was actually a really good book. Really good
Yeah.
book.
I used to have the Hitchhiker's Guide omnibus laying around, which had all 5 books in it.
I gave that omnibus to my son so he could read it, and
Yeah.
so he's still got it. So
That was actually my first experience with dry British humor was Douglas Adams. It was right before we moved to England. My dad had me read it when I was like 8 or 9 years old. And he was like, well, this will explain the English. And I was like, but you are English, Dad. And he was like, yeah, I know. This will explain why I'm the way I am.
and shiftyism.
Do you want some dry British?
All's well that ends whole.
No, whale. All's well that ends whale.
Well,
He's talking about the whale
all's
that
well
splattered
that
into the
ends
ground.
You
well.
want some dry British?
Indes good, alles good.
Well, anyway,
You guys
just
want some
kind
dry
of coming in
British?
to do a
humor?
raid real quick, and I'm going to run off now. Talk to y'all later.
No worries, Thade.
Ciao,
No
ciao.
worries.
You all,
Good day
you
to you,
fellas all be
sir.
safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least twice. And if you do,
Yeah, we'll
If you
do
do-
all of that and
well, no,
a
if you
little
do,
bit more.
name it after me, okay?
Fair enough.
All right.
Whatever it is we do from now on, it's Thade.
Yes, I am immortalized. Hey, man.
Pushing
An
my
inside
love
joke I made on
over
another.
the borderline.
An inside joke I made on another YouTube stream may end up getting turned into a T-shirt, so I'm kind of happy.
Let me guess.
Hey,
It's
you.
about a Pikachu.
Fuck off. Go on. Piss off, you. Go on. Sorry, talking to my dog. Piss off. Go on.
Oh, they're talking to me.
What?
Piss
What?
off, Ghost.
Piss off. You go on. Go on, piss off. Oh, pain in the arse. Go on. It's 3 o'clock in the bloody morning. I don't want to play with you.
Dog.
Go on.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Anyway, good night.
Dobranoc. Good night, bon nuit, mon ami.
Stop talking that French talk. I don't like French talk.
Ah, je t'aime. Tu es la plus belle fille sur la terre, mon ami. Mwah.
Frog eating surrender monkeys.
I thought it was cheese eating. I'll tell you what, I like
Who
cheese. I'll eat
cares?
any cheese. I'll tell you what though, I won't eat brie. It's not going to happen. Sorry.
That is a stinky cheese. That is
I
a
will
stinky
not. I
cheese.
will not eat brie, no matter how much I like the cheese.
Oh. Okay.
I think he's talking about a woman folk.
Oh.
I would not want to sleep with a woman who smells like brie. That would be wrong.
No.
No. And of course, Bill's had to turn his back on Elvira for political reasons. I'm sorry, Elvira. Bill, no, say isn't so, Bill. Elvira, I must now turn my back on you. Dun,
I'm
dun,
not.
dun, dun,
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. I like the boobies, but she opened up her mouth and
The boobies
canceled
say no.
Joe-
They are
she
restricted
canceled Joe
boobies.
Rogan.
They're communist boobies, Bill. They're commie boobies. Is that what you want, Bill? Do you want a motorboat, commie
No.
boobies? Is that what you want? You want a motorboat with Karl Marx, do you?
What? No.
It
That what you like to be
is.
doing, sitting in the
Karl-
motorboat
if
with
Karl
Fidel
Marx had
Castro.
boobies like that, maybe.
It is
If
1:30
they had
in the
boobies
morning,
like that,
and
maybe.
I am going to bed. I will see you guys
Oh,
later
you're going
this
to
week.
bed? Oh.
Have a good. That was
Yes.
sudden. Have a good
I
one.
know, right? It's like I get drunk to the point where I can't think, and I go, "Oh, maybe I should go to
We
bed."
finally reached that point.
Yeah,
It took some hard
right.
work.
Oh, there you go. I'm at that point now. I'm drunk enough I can go to bed.
Good man.
So,
Oh.
good night, everybody.
Sleep
Good
well.
night, Mr.
Good
CC.
night.
Wow.
So this
Okay.
panel just got a third more handsome.
Yep, I'm gonna have a sorbet lolly to keep myself going.
Yeah, I don't need that. Okay, well, thank
I'm
you,
just
everybody.
gonna try to not pass out.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Happy
Hey,
you
let's
enjoyed
witness
the
everyone.
Sheep, sheep, sheep. Run away!
Love you
Run
guys.
away! Run away! Run away! Until the next soup comes around again. We'll be seeing ya. Don't have a good day. Have a great day, folks. Till the next time. Bye. Later. So long.
Cheers.